This a LP. This a LP. This a LP. This a LP.
All right. We are back. Welcome, everybody. Huge game. Cardinals win. They're in. Rams lose. And I believe they might be out. Hey, I want to send a special shout out to JL Grogan. Welcome to the Veteran Corps, brother. Yeah, if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely does help. But shout out to the 205 in the building. What's going on, Custom Music? Yep, bye-bye, Dallas. Hey, Noble Sports Entertainment, what's going on? Yes, absolutely. Cardinals must win. Then 2 of my 3 teams are in the playoffs. The Steelers have the 3rd seed. And we are looking for a Cardinals victory so they can get, I believe, the 7th seed. What's going on, David Adamski? What's going on, Paul Fox? William? Isaiah Fields? Eric Fleming? Wayne? Hey, Wayne, hopefully you're feeling better, brother. Dominic Pope, Mr. Beck, Harley Root. Kelly Gardner, Bill Still, Steve M. Cardinals Kid, Scam City USA says, go Bears. Has Mike F. Dominic Pope. No games on the 20th. Let me see what day that is. That'd be a Wednesday. There might be some basketball on that day. Because January 20th is on a Wednesday. What's going on, David Dover? Thanks, Trucks. I couldn't eat yesterday because of this migraine. It's making me sick. Sweet brother, I'll come by. That's my birthday. Hey, appreciate that, Dominic. Hey, fireball and eggnog. Let's go. LOL, David. We are born in August, too. Hey, my birthday's in August. Aloha Trucks. Hey, appreciate that, David. No, Dolphins are not eliminated. Hey, absolutely, Mr. Beck.
Patrick of CBS Sports.
All right,
I'll show up wherever you need me.
All right, a little
live with some game
magic
audio
perhaps here today. And I know this, the Rams are going to need some magic out of John
All right,
Wolford.
John
who's
Wolford
never taken an official
is going to get his
snap
first
with Jared
career
Goff out with a broken
game
thumb.
and
Jim,
start.
this is a big ask for the Rams, and Sean McVay told us yesterday that he is comfortable with the entire playbook. Expect a lot more running plays to be called because this kid is pretty
What's going on,
athletic
Linda
compared to Jared Goff.
And what do you expect from
Miami
Kyler
need
Murray
the
as he tries to
Colts to
take
lose,
the Cardinals
I
into the
believe, to get
postseason?
in
the
the
NFL
playoffs.
is a quarterback-driven league. We're going to find out today. This is the #1 draft pick overall in 2019.
All right, Kyler Murray.
Today, he goes against the #1 defense in the NFL.
Is going to be
Rams.
your starting quarterback for the
Right before
Arizona
kickoff, let's
Cardinals.
Send it over to Tracy.
Well, Jim, between injuries and COVID, several key skill players out for this one. We know for the Rams, Jared Goff out with a broken thumb. They do expect him back next week if they win. No doubt.
Goff is out with a broken thumb. Darrell Henderson's on IR with an ankle injury. Cooper Kupp is on COVID list.
Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald. This could have been
Larry
his final
Fitz is
game,
out
but
with
he
a
will
groin,
be
and
out because of
Christian
a groin
Kirk is
injury,
on
and
the
their other
COVID
wide
list.
receiver, Christian Kirk placed on the COVID list as well. So it is next man up mentality in this crucial win and end game. Jim.
All right, come on,
Yes,
let's get
it
Larry
is,
Fitz
and-
in the
And that's
playoffs.
just been the story of Week 17, isn't it? Adjust.
All right, hold
You
on
have to
one
have some
quick
great
second.
agility to be able to compete and fight your way through this most bizarre of seasons.
All right,
And now
here
the
we
Rams have
go.
deferred and will kick
And the kick
to
is
the
up.
Cardinals.
And we're going to have a touchback.
DJ Foster watches it sail over his head. Matt Gay delivers the touchback.
Arizona's going to have the ball
We'll have a
first.
chance to
First
see
and
Kyler
10
Murray
at their own
and the
25-yard
Cardinal
line.
offense, the second ranked in total offense in the league behind Kansas City. 396 yards a game. You see his numbers. He has not beaten this Rams team.
Steelers were fighting
Boomer,
each other on
in
their own
his three
sideline.
previous
Yes,
attempts.
Chris.
In fact, the Rams have had the better of it the last 7 times when these two squads have met.
All right, here we
Easily
go.
to say he is the most electrifying player.
So the
at
Rams
position.
will
He's
get
got
the ball to
better
start the second
through the
half.
year. Today is a big test for him.
All right, here we
The
go.
gun, he's going to hand it off, and Drake.
And Kenyon
lowers the head, runs
Drake
over
picks up a
one
first
defender,
down.
Williams, and picks up
Right
11.
up the gut.
Now here is the Cardinals offense, and again, as Tracy mentioned,
All right,
no
DJ
Fitzgerald,
Humphries,
Christian
Justin
Kirk
Pugh, Mason Cole,
on the COVID
Justin
list, so
Murray,
there's some changes. But you got
Drake,
Hopkins.
Williams, Daniels, Hopkins,
Coming into the
and
week,
Johnson
second
are
most
your
receptions
skill
in the
position
league with
players.
111.
All right, here we go. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to establish the run at the start of this game. That was
All right, here we
very
go.
key for them,
Kyler
and
Murray.
takes the handoff
And
runs it
took
out
what
for
he could
another
and got
8.
out of bounds. Gain of
As you take
7.
a look at the Rams defense,
gonna be
Brandon
second and-
Staley, the defensive coordinator, it is
second
the
and
number 1
3.
ranked total defense in the league and number 1 against the pass. They've got to figure it out. They've had a chance to stop the run when the previous matchups against Murray and then pin their ears back, as they say.
All right, here we
and
go.
after the
Second and
quarterback
3.
Thereafter.
I think the one thing we saw there on play number 2 was Kyler Murray feeling just fine. His leg is fine, and he's going to have to do this all day long in order for them to
All right, and that's
Second
Kenyon
and 3, a little
Drake.
shaky on the handoff to Drake.
About a
he's
yard
held to
on that
only
play. It's going to be
1
third down
yard.
and 2 at the Arizona
In this
44-yard
Rams
line.
defense, forcing
Defensive
the second
lineup
most
is
3 and outs in
Fox,
the league, and
Joseph
Aaron
Day,
Donald,
and
it
Aaron
all starts, of
Donald.
course, right there.
You know what I kind of like, Jim, also is that Cliff
Floyd,
Kingsbury's
Reeder,
going to a
and
no-huddle
Young,
offense, try to quicken
Hill,
the pace
Fuller,
for his
Johnson
young
III,
quarterback getting
and
into the game early
Ramsey.
here. And
That's
kinda
your
get away from
Rams
the jitters
defense.
and just let him be the player that
Here
he
we
can be
go.
on the field.
He's got a
Third down and 2. Play
Takes the handoff,
action.
flings it sideline.
Got it to
Makes the cut
Keyshawn
for the
Johnson.
first down.
Got
Nice
a
job
first
there by
down.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Big time gain. Let's
Who's gonna see a
go.
lot more action today with Fitzgerald and Kirk down.
Take a look at this. This is a quick throw to the outside, and you can see that Kyler Murray is trying to get into the game early.
That was
here,
on
and that's
Jalen
exactly
Ramsey.
What Cliff Kingsbury is trying to do is to make sure that he gets him to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we
get him
go.
into the
First
game,
down and 10
get a flow for the game.
at the LA 49-yard line.
Picked up a couple of first downs.
Play
And now,
action, throws
pass
over the head of
thrown in the
DeAndre
direction of
Hopkins.
with Ramsey
And
on
Hopkins
the
tells
coverage.
Kyler to slow it
And that's
down a
gonna be
little
matchup
bit.
We'll watch all day. Of course, these two know each other so well from twice a year over in the AFC South when Ramsey was with Jacksonville and Hopkins was at Houston.
And Jalen Ramsey, smart, knows exactly what's going on. You heard me.
All right, here we
groan
go,
right
second
there
and
before
10.
The ball was thrown.
Yeah.
Because I could see that Jalen Ramsey was sitting on the route.
All right.
It's a 2nd and 10.
Hands off to Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake is going to be down at the 49-yard line, losing 2 yards.
That's that.
It's going to bring up third down and 12.
Hopkins and Ramsey, 8 games they've been matched up against each other, and when it's actually been this coverage, look at the numbers.
Yeah, you know, you're going into a game like this, I would tell my
It's amazing
wide
how
receiver,
the
look, man,
ex-Dolphin moved on another team and is
if we have
playing
any
well.
chance of winning, and I'm sure that Kyler Murray has had that conversation.
All right,
with
here we go. Third
DeAndre
down and
Hopkins during
13.
the week.
Looks like the rush is going to come.
In. Murray and
Kyler gets sacked. Down at the 41-yard line. That was Fox, who comes in with the 8-yard sack
to take the Cardinals off the field.
You know, this is 2 big plays by the defensive line of the Los Angeles Rams in back-to-back sequences. And you can see Fox here. Prior to this, it was Aaron Donald, and what a great reaction by Fox, who, as you said, is in for Michael Brockers.
6th
All right, here
sack
we go.
of the season
Andy Lee sets a
for
punt
Fox.
on 4th and
Andy
20.
Lee punts it.
And we got a bounce, and it's going to be down at the LA 5-yard line.
Receiver.
I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. We got 11 and a half to play. First possession for Wolford. What's going on, Hitman? Says Ferragamo needs to get signed quickly. Time for ibuprofen and Tylenol. Hey, hopefully you feel better, Wayne. Your trucks will still be here, brother. Getting my laundry, then lunch, my dude. Hey, appreciate that, Dominic. What's going on, Anthony? Score alert, 7-0. Chiefs over the Chargers. Larry says, take it to the Rams. Colada K58 says, this camera quality is so good. Miami D got burnt today. Kyler is already banged up. Anthony says, let's go Steelers. Absolutely. Let's go. What's going on? The Gridiron Blitz. Eagle Man, how's it going? Says, Steelers lost RIP. Anthony says, yes, sir. Dominic says, I got Kansas City Super Bowl, but for their opponent is up in the air. LOL. What's going on, Fortnite Noob? Says Steelers will be playing the Browns in the playoffs. Wife won't let me touch washer and dryer, washer or vacuum, or dishwasher or vacuum. Hey, that's what's up, Eric. You made out on that one. That towel is terrible. It is definitely a terrible towel. What's going on? Meme DeLorean says, I sure hope Justin Fields will fall to the Carolina Panthers in the draft. Ooh, that would be a nice little fit. What's going on, Melinda? Or Melina, I'm sorry. Says, let's go Cardinals. Absolutely. Herman Rosas says, Booker Sooner. Probably be a Kansas City versus Green Bay Super Bowl, says Wayne. What's up, Dominic Bolick? All right, here we go.
Wake Forest is about to take his first
Wolford.
NFL snap.
Here's his first career snap.
With Jared Goff out with a dislocated and broken thumb. The toss
And hands
to
it off.
Akers.
That's Akers. Akers got it
It
for a first down. That's a 10-yard run.
Cleared out that right side. Wolford just an
First
amazing
and 10
story.
at the 15.
Came out of Wake Forest. Draft class of 2018. Nope, he wasn't drafted. There were 13 quarterbacks who were selected. He wasn't one of them. Worked a little bit in the investment banking
first
world.
down and 10.
There was Aaron Donald giving him a little good hug before the game.
Well, that's the kind of hug you want from Aaron Donald, not like the one that Kyler Murray's going to be seeing later on today.
Probably a
All right,
few
here we
hugs on
go.
that side.
First and 10.
First pass coming on. Wolford.
Oh, it's intercepted. Let's go.
Picked off by Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks with an interception.
Not the way you want to start for sure.
Let's
for
go.
John Wolford and, of course, for Sean McVay. This is an easy read for most quarterbacks. Remember, this is his first attempt
with his first career pass
in the NFL. And he
completed
right
to Jordan Hicks. But Jordan Hicks is on the defense.
You can practice all you want, Jim. The one thing that you cannot recreate is the speed and how quickly players react.
Uh-oh.
This Murray was
Kyler Murray
up on the sack that ended the Cardinals.
Looks like it might be headed into
drive.
the
he got
locker
in the
room
area when Fox was taking him down. So the Cardinals now go to their backup quarterback, Chris Streveler.
Oh, this is
all right. Here comes Chris Streveler.
Backup quarterbacks with a playoff berth on the line. Streveler flings it over,
and that is
who had downed the punt.
Gain of a couple
Of Andy Lee's at the 4, and he's got a short gain. Here is take a look at how Murray hobbled off the field, off of that sack, to receive treatment on the bench.
All right, here we go.
Streveler,
2nd and 7 at the
South
11.
Dakota. He's a rookie, but played professionally up in Canada for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and he's able to toss it here.
Pitched out. It is a touchdown. It is touchdown, Arizona. Let's go.
His NFL career goes for a touchdown.
You take a look at the left side of the offensive line of the Cardinals here. They actually win and wipe out the right side of the defense.
Let's
For
go.
the Rams. And how about this
Kyler
run?
Murray is
just
in
take
the
a look
locker
at the
room.
running lane right there.
That
for
was
Ward to go in and
Ward
take it in. And
with
when
a
you think back to
touchdown.
it's all about turnovers in the NFL, Jim. And the one thing the Rams have done very poorly this year is that they have given the ball away in all 16 games. Them and Denver are the only two teams that have had that
All right.
statistic.
Here we
that is a
go.
negative for them.
Yep.
Here comes the
Literally
extra
giveaway on
point.
this
Kick
one.
is up,
Added to
and the
season-long
kick is
list of every game, extra
good.
point is added.
All right, Mike Nugent makes it 7-0. Cardinals over the Rams. Where's Streveler from? I can find out real quick. Hold on a second. Looks like Minnesota and South Dakota. So came out of South Dakota and Minnesota. He went to Marion Central Catholic High School. I'm rooting for the Cards in this game. However, I'm a Saints fan since '78. Hey, all right. Shout out to Who Dat Nation. Wolford, wake up, says Eric. Who knows the backup quarterbacks? Come on now, David. Michael Keeley says, I got the Rams. Imagine if the Jets purposely lost all their games just to get the first overall pick. Mike F says, who dat? South Dakota is a real football factory. Eagle Man says Mason Rudolph. Well, I mean, Mason Rudolph, though, played all last year with the Ben Roethlisberger arm injury. Oliver Woodward says, Happy New Year, dude. I'm cheering on the Cardinals, but glad my Giants won. Let's go, Cardinals. Hey, appreciate that, Oliver. Yeah, I can fix it on the next commercial break.
So just as everyone thought it would be.
Here we
Strebler
go.
Against Wolford for the right to go to the postseason. Week
Yeah,
17.
Nugent set to kick the ensuing kick following that touchdown.
With all the COVID lists and all the different things that they've had to deal with, and now.
All right,
both
here
are
we
playing
go.
quarterbacks that haven't
And
thrown
we're going to
balls
have
in
a
the NFL
return to
till
the
today.
5 to the 10,
Here's Calais on
15.
the return. Down at
And
the 19.
down at the
Strebler, by the way,
19-yard
that goes as a
line.
pass. Ward, who just scored the touchdown, makes the tackle. Ward's first touch goes for a score. Strebler's first pass goes for a touchdown. And here's the injury to Murray.
You can see that Morgan Fox falls on his right ankle. So he came in with supposedly a leg injury, and he told us last night that his leg was 100%. But right here you can see his right ankle gets rolled up on him by Morgan Fox, and he is in the locker room for further evaluation.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's see how Wolford rebounds after a first
Wolford
pass pick.
and the shotgun.
The 19.
Hands it off.
Trying to run it right into the heart of
And
that
that's
defense,
a
and
loss
it's
of a yard, it looks like.
Stuffed by Blackson.
See where they mark
And let's
it.
go down to Tracy with more on the injury to Kyler Murray.
Well, you guys are right. It is that right ankle. I watched him down on the sideline. He
Just
tried
joined
to
what
run
happened
on
to
it.
Murray.
Kept
He got
pulling
rolled up on.
They took him
So he
directly
is in
into
the locker room.
He is questionable to return, but right now he is in the X-ray room. So as soon as we get an updated information from the Cardinals, we will bring it to you, Jim.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 11. That was a loss of 1.
Goes for a touchdown, but you're right, Boomer. Murray had told us he was fine after that final play
All right,
injury against the
Wolford.
49ers last week.
And the shotgun. Play action. Wolford looks. Got it complete. That's Akers. Akers with the gain of about
Akers for a gain of about
2,
4. We've
maybe
got an
3.
update. JP and Nate in New York.
All right. Do have to mute it. And the Colts scores first. T.Y. Hilton, 7-0.
Wolfson.
All right, here we
thank you,
go.
fellas.
Tennessee
As you
clinched
see,
with a
Murray
win
coming
or
back
Indy
onto the
loss.
field.
Indianapolis
Yes,
clinched
Indianapolis
with a win
trying to
or
atone for the
a
opening week loss to Jacksonville. The Jags' only win came against Indy.
All right, Akers.
Back in September.
I'm sorry, empty
37,
backfield. Wolford
stands in the pocket.
throws. That's
Just out of
incomplete.
reach for Everett.
Intended for Everett.
You know,
Brings up
remember
4th and
yesterday,
7.
Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator of the Cardinals, told us that 3rd down.
Hey, I appreciate
is gonna
that,
be the key
Steve.
down for them because they knew
I hate
that this
seeing
young
players get
quarterback would
hurt,
be a little
too.
bit nervous, a little bit anxious. That ball's a little bit inaccurate. Back shoulder throw to Everett, high and away, and now
All right,
the
here we
Rams
go.
have the punt. So
Here
that's
comes
exactly the kind of game
Hecker.
that Vance Joseph wants to get into.
Johnny Hecker into punt.
And great punt, as always, by Hecker.
Back to the 29.
And it's going to be down at the
And
29-yard
that is
line
Murphy on
of the
return.
Cardinals.
Covered up quickly.
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music. Kyler Murray, I believe, is in the X-ray room getting X-rays done. Nice start to the card, says Dash, absolutely. Vance Gomez, what's going on? Says Blackson got to be my favorite player for the Cards. Let's go D, says Cardinals. What's going on? Leon Maxwell says just sub to your channel and love your content. Great work. Hey, appreciate that, Leon. Welcome to the family. If the Cardinals win, when Buda Baker, Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, Larry Fitzgerald are injured or out, then we deserve the playoffs. Hey, that is facts. That is facts. What's going on, Haz? Prayers for Kyler, absolutely. Kyler is questionable to return with an ankle injury. Backup quarterback right now versus backup quarterback for both of these teams. Do you want to send a special shout out to the 383 in the building? You guys are truly awesome. I heard he's walking it off, says Henry. What's going on, Clara? What's going on, Sierra Medrano? Says, let's go, Brett. Hey, what's going on, Saints Nation? Says, hey, bro. Okay, hold on a second. I thought you were going to fix. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Dominic, I thought you were on my Discord.
It's going to be some.
All right, here we go. At the 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
Back out for this series, starting at the 29. Gives it to Drake. He's got about 2.
All right.
We've got another update. Keep them coming fast and furious. JB.
All right, and we got another update. David Montgomery scores a touchdown. 7-0, Chicago over Green Bay.
A lot to do
Arizona
with the Rams,
win in,
if the
they're
Rams
in.
don't win here, they would
LA
get in
is win
if the
or
Bears
Chicago lost, and Chicago is,
What a stretch
they
by
need some
Trubisky
help.
And Montgomery of late as
With a win.
Strebler looks down the field.
And that's
it's
incomplete.
caught by Hopkins, and
Intended
Ramsey
for our
able to help
DeAndre
turn it
Hopkins.
You know, Jim, I actually like
It's
the
on
throw by
CBS.
Strebler here because he knows he's got one-on-one. And look, if I had DeAndre Hopkins on one-on-one against anybody, I'm going to throw it to him. And you can see a nice play by Jalen Ramsey right there as well. And Strebler's going to be able to stay in the no-huddle.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 8, big time down right here for the Arizona
Wolford
Cardinals. Empty
came out in
backfield.
2018, was also
Strebler
drafted, one up north of the
in the
border.
shotgun. Got
Here's
it
the
connected.
pass
That's
to Hopkins.
DeAndre
Trying to find the
Hopkins.
yardage and cannot
And
get out of the
Hopkins
traffic.
can't get it for
So
a
that'll let
first.
Troy Hill, one of those
That was
in the
only a
area
3-yard
to
gain.
Take Arizona.
It's going to be 4th down and 4 at the Arizona 35-yard line.
You know, the interesting thing about this is that they actually moved DeAndre Hopkins to the right side. He is exclusively
Hey,
on the left side of the
absolutely,
field
Wayne. I
most of the
appreciate
time.
that,
And
brother.
This time they move him to the right side. Strebler makes a nice throw, but DeAndre unable to.
Herbert is 6 for 6. Kid
make
is a
the yards
beast.
after the catch for
Absolutely.
first down.
I done told y'all. Told you guys that last year
Now
in
Andy
that
Lee.
bowl game. Oregon
First
and
punt was a beauty,
Wisconsin.
54
Said he
yards.
could have been a first overall
This
pick.
one is going to stretch out.
And that ball is
Down
going to be
to
placed
the
at the
20.
20-yard line. What's going on, Estrellas 123? What's going on, Ivan? I cannot show the game.
In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright reasons. We do live reactions, game audio, and play-by-play. Thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy! Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys!
How many Green Bay players sitting out? I'm not too sure. Is Kyler okay? We are still waiting word. He is still getting x-rays. He is questionable to return. Hey, appreciate that. Saints Nation says, I'm watching from South Louisiana. How do I watch the game, says Sierra? It is on CBS. That is a local channel. You should have CBS. If it's not on your area, I'm not too sure then.
In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright reasons. We do live reactions, game audio, and play-by-play. Thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy!
Hey, Staple Sports, what's going on, brother? Long time no see. Appreciate you, $2.99. Super Chat says, hey, man, hope you've been good. Congrats on 10K. Appreciate that, Staple Sports. Man, hey, go say what's up to Gridiron Blitz, man. Me and him have been worried about you, Staples. Man, I'm so glad to see you, brother. Holy Toledo. I was worried about you, Staples. I knew you would be in the call for this game. I'm so streaming this and watching the Packers Bears. Hey, all right, you're going to be back this year. That's what's up.
Drops back and heaves it. Goes deep, got a man.
And that's broken up.
Nearly rebounded.
All right.
Into the arms of Arizona. Van
And
Jefferson
Buda Baker is the one who
Just
broke
a little
that
bit
pass up.
underthrown. You could see that he has to slow down a little bit to try to make the play here.
And Buda Baker breaks it up.
How about Buda Baker? What a player he is.
Ooh. Dre Kirkpatrick tried to get there in time. 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Anchors in motion, lined up in the slot.
The 2nd and 10.
Empty backfield.
Stands in there.
Wolford incomplete. That brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of Florida that the Rams took in the 2nd round, Van Jefferson.
You know, another good decision, but another inaccurate
Oh, okay,
throw.
you already
He's
was over
probably
there.
A little bit
That's
anxious,
tough.
a little bit nervous. Ball is sailing on him. Sooner or later, he's got to calm down. He's probably
Panthers get a
hit.
turnover, says Dash.
You know, most of the times, it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
You want to get into the game, and I know Tony has said this a few times as well. You know, you want to get hit.
Wow,
you want to
Chad
get
Henne
into
is
the
7
game.
for 7 and 61
And
yards and a
unfortunately,
touchdown.
Has not been the case thus far for John Wolford.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10, looking across at an ever-shifting and moving defense.
And here
trying
we
to
go.
read it. He's in trouble.
Wolford.
Gets away
Wolford
from
takes
the hit
off.
he called
Got a
for,
first
and he
down
runs it
and
for a first down.
slides
Scrambles for
down
14.
at the 34-yard
Well,
line.
this is exactly what Jared Goff does not do for the Rams. And we talked about this kid's athleticism. Rick Neuheisel
Hey,
told us about him
absolutely.
from
That's
the
the
Arizona
same
Hot
Chad
Shots of
Henne.
the Alliance of American Football. These are the things that he was doing in high school. These are the things that he was doing at Wake Forest. And certainly right here, he gets a big first
Gotta
down.
be
And
careful.
again, remember, Vance Joseph said, give
Isaiah
me 3rd
Simmons
long all
almost hit
day,
him in the head.
and I'll make it difficult for the young man to read defenses. And usually young quarterbacks, instead of reading the defense correctly, they'll take off and use their athleticism like John did right there.
When he was sliding down, Isaiah Simmons hit
All
him
right,
on
here
the
we
top of the
go.
helmet.
1st and
Wolford
10.
backed up today by Blake Bortles, so they just signed off the Denver practice squad. And it's
And
Akers
that's a
for
gain
3.
of about 3.
Yeah, Wolford, when he was at Wake Forest, he was...
All right, I do have to mute it real quick. Wolford is out of Wake Forest, signed with the Jets in 2018, cut before the season, was a 2019 Arizona hot shot. April 29th, he signed.
Passing. 2nd and 7.
All right, and that's a first down. And that's Van Jefferson.
More time throwing in practice to Jefferson than any other Ram receiver. And we've seen him now go to him 3 times on this drive.
See, this throw I like. He was definitive. He knew exactly where he was going to go. He read the defense perfectly. It was man coverage, soft coverage on the outside, and he easily completes it.
Murray had come out, went into the tent, and now it's even looking worse. It's stiffening, and he's heading back in.
All right, here we go. 1st
Rams
and
on the
10.
Arizona side of the 50. Here's Wolford.
And Wolford
Escapes the
under
pressure.
pressure.
Keep it and pick
He's
up
going to
yardage.
take off. Got a first
He's
down.
got another 11, so he's got a
Gain of
13-yard scramble,
11.
longest
Down
run by a Ram
and out of
quarterback
bounds
this year.
at the
And now adds an
Arizona
11-yard run to move
37-yard
the chains
line.
again.
These are all broken plays. These are plays that we see week in and week out by athletic quarterbacks. Come to mind, Josh Allen makes plays like this. Lamar Jackson makes plays like this. And certainly he's going to be making more plays like this because he's having trouble.
All right, here we go.
reading the
1st
defenses.
down and 10.
Talked about his big game against Lamar Jackson and Louisville. His final
Wolford
collegiate
has
game was
18
in the
passing
Belk
yards and
Bowl
24 rushing
in
yards.
Charlotte, and he beat that Texas A&M team Many of those players you saw last night
here we
win
go.
the Orange Bowl.
And that's Wolford takes off himself.
He's got another big game.
And a gain of 9.
Stays in bounds and tiptoes near another first down.
So these are one of these new plays we were going to see by the Rams simply because Jared Goff doesn't run these plays. This is an RPO, a run-pass option, if you will. It's a design run right here for John Wolford, and that's 3 runs in a row here, Jim, that he's just shown you that he brings a different element to this offense that has been stuck in neutral.
All right, here we
over the
go.
last
2nd
few
down
weeks. They've
and
only scored
1.
29 points in their last 2 games.
McVay says we've seen his command in practice, and we can do different things with him. With his athleticism,
in motion.
We might be able to do more, and we've seen it with these runs on this drive.
And it's a handoff, and got it for a first down.
2nd and 1, and
down at the Arizona 26-yard line, gain of 2.
Remember,
that was Cam Akers, the rookie running back.
Something else in the Rams offense, whether it be a bootleg for a quarterback like this, which would be a perfect call, a play action pass, a wide receiver screen, a tight end screen. You'll never see a team out there in the NFL throw as many short passes as the Rams do, and a team that is as effective by doing that.
There you see Jared Goff had surgery on the thumb on Monday.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Seattle, dislocated.
Was in motion. Looking, got it batted up in the air, and that thing complete.
And again, it's Buda Baker.
Buda Baker with the tip pass.
Goff question mark, though, if they do get into the postseason, whether or not he'll be able to go next week. It's iffy.
Well, what I like about this play is that John Wolford reads the blitz, he sees it, he gets rid of it. But the athleticism of Buda Baker, look how high he gets up to knock that football down.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 2:55 to play in the first quarter.
2nd and 10 now.
It's a drive that began back at the Rams 21.
All right, come on, 2nd and 10.
I can. Let's go. Here we go.
Watch the extra guy coming in. See,
and there is a flag.
You know, they see things, they have to communicate, they have to learn how to communicate.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And sometimes that communication is going to lead to a false start like this.
All right, that is a
Carl
false
Shepard's
start
crew on site here today, and
by Havenstein,
who got moving a little quickly. He's had a good year. We've already seen Havenstein throw a couple of key blocks to help pick up first downs, but that will set him back 5.
What do you think about Kyler Murray getting injured?
Whitworth, who is
you know what? I would actually kind of keep him out of this game.
If they qualify for the postseason, there's a good chance, there he is, that Andrew could be back next week.
2nd and 15.
Take back that left tackle position. He's a really good one for a long time.
And
Wolford
he launches it. And Van Jefferson down at the 4-yard line. First and goal.
And the Rams
I'm sorry, that was
the door.
Take a look at this.
That wasn't Van Jefferson. That was Robert Woods.
He reads that he's being covered by a linebacker. A perfect
Robert
throw
Woods with the reception
by Wolford. You know, everybody in Wolford's life that I've been reading about, that has been talking about him over the last week, Jim, that the moment's not going to be too big for him. Now, he started his career by throwing an interception, and one of the things that you have to have if you want to be successful as a quarterback in this league is a very short memory. And obviously, I think he's shown that on this series.
5 for 5 for 75 yards.
Got a timeout called by Los Angeles.
By Wolford.
Well, we saw him after he threw the pick on the sideline and say,
the Rams take their first
We're
timeout. They are left with 2. Arizona still has all 3. 2:17 to play. First and goal at the 4.
Looks like he's getting ready to go surfing.
He does. Can social media be freed from lies, dangerous hoaxes, and slander? You'll want to hear what 60 Minutes found out tonight on CBS. So the NFC playoff picture coming in, there was no one seed that had been firmly set. There were 46 different possibilities of how it would shake out. This is what it looks like at the moment. Of course, the key early window game was the Giants over the Cowboys, so the Giants will be
first
watching
goal at the 4.
Redskins-Eagles game tonight. And Eagles
in motion.
Upset over Washington would give the Giants
hands it off to Akers. Akers gain about a yard on that play.
At the line of scrimmage.
Correction, he's got stopped at the line, so no gain on that play. Bring up second and goal at the 4.
Didn't Cliff Kingsbury
Akers has 5
tell us yesterday they
rush
had about 300
attempts for
snaps
5
of
yards.
John Wolford from his days at the AAF and also from preseason?
They had 180 preseason snaps on tape and 220 from the hot shots. So Wolford's gone from playing for Arizona, the hot shots, to going against Arizona and trying to find the end zone.
And that's connected. Gain of a yard. Maybe 2 on that play by Cam Akers.
Is on the tackle right away.
Will Kyler come back? I hope so, but in the same token, I don't hope so. Get him healthy for the playoffs.
Threat. But you have to if you are the Cardinals now with John Wolford as quarterback. So that's the element of this offense that Coach Cowher was talking about in the NFL today, talking about how maybe this is the jolt that they need on an offense that has been in neutral the last 2 weeks.
Here we
Here's
go.
a 3rd and goal.
Play action.
Wolford
Looking,
end
throws,
zone,
and that's
it's
incomplete.
The
But
flag
wait,
is
there's a
out.
flag on the play.
Drake Kirkpatrick.
Oh, most definitely
That's
I
gonna
will,
be pass
Nathan.
interference in the end zone. He actually caught the flag.
Pass interference. Number 20, defense. That foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1 yard line. Automatic. First down.
Was the Cardinals the most penalized team in the NFL? That's the
I can't stand you,
flag on them this
Kirkpatrick.
year.
Come on, man.
You can see the holding right there on Woods, right on the Orum Rams, and clearly the correct call by the official.
We'll set him up at the 1.
108th penalty this
And
season,
that's a
most
killer
in the
penalty,
NFL.
and you got the team on the ropes, and you want to force a field goal attempt right there, and unfortunately you make a
All right, here we go. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Wolford's going to keep it.
Wolford.
Slices back inside.
No gain.
Takes a couple of hits. If you thought maybe he needed to get hit, might make him feel a little bit better. He got about 3 of them on that play.
You know what? I think he's settled down pretty nicely in this game, but he takes a hit that he really shouldn't be taking. Live the play another day. If it's 4th down, I can understand that.
Look at that. And there's even
That
one.
is a vicious hit.
And one more come in just to boot. Yep, take that.
All right, here we go. Second and goal. Oh, Van Jefferson jumped.
Moved on that.
Let's see if they're going to call that.
False start. Number 12, offense.
Yep,
5 yard
on Van
penalty.
Jefferson.
Second down.
One of the things we talked about, Jim, is going to be the cadence issues.
All right, that's a
For
5
a
yard
guy who
penalty.
has not played in an NFL game, and like I said earlier, you could do it in practice, it's one thing, but doing it at game speed is a totally different set of circumstances, and that's 2 penalties right now that I would say is because of the young quarterback.
Second
playing
and
for the
goal.
Rams.
McVay walking down to the line of scrimmage on the far side. Now we've got another
And
pre-snap
there's
penalty,
another
making that
false
3 on this
start.
drive.
Start. Number 63, offense. 5 yard penalty. Second down.
Austin Corbett.
Austin Corbett.
If it's Tom Brady playing in this game, he's walking the huddle. Hey guys, can we calm down for 5 seconds and let me tell you what I'm doing? Don't be so jumpy.
And that does it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-0 Arizona with the lead. It's going to be second and goal when we come back from the Arizona 11-yard line for the Rams. I says, let's go Cardinals. Is Murray still playing? No, Murray is in the locker room. He came back out, but then he went back because his leg kept tightening back up, which is not good. So he might actually be done for the day. That was a quick quarter. Absolutely. Wow, looking at the under, says Mike. Dwayne says, LOL, I picked Rams. My Green Bay is out. I think that was supposed to be quarterback. How did Goff break his thumb? I'm not 100% sure. but he did have successful thumb surgery on Monday. They're saying that if he's in the playoffs, that he should be ready to go. Fritz the Cat says pickle juice. Come on, Rams, tie this up, says Michael. Murray and Cards are done getting my fork. This game is turning into a battle of backups. Golf is goofy. Tony says, how's the quarterback for the Rams looking? He started with a pick that led to a touchdown, but after that, he's actually kind of settled it down a lot. And on his second drive, they got it down as low as the 1 yard line, and then with 2 costly false starts, got to the 11 yard line. Been a Rams fan my whole life. The backup looks good. Fritz the Cat says Beetlejuice. All right, here we go.
Boomer Esiason, Tracy Wolfson in Los Angeles. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 11.
The Rams have held the football for over 7 minutes. Down 7.
And that's Akers. Akers gain of about a yard.
The yards.
Going to be third down and goal at the 10-yard line.
But only good for 1.
You know, so far after John Wolford's
Malcolm Brown comes in for Cam Akers.
Down and he's played well. Now he's had some communication problems with this offensive line, as you pointed out. But you have to wonder if Sean McVay trusts him down here.
Packers fumble, Bears ball.
For 33 yards on this drive.
All right, third and goal. Looking in the end zone, and that's incomplete.
Again for Everett.
Fourth and goal. Intended for Everett. Thompson with the
Let's go to New York.
Coverage. All right, here we go. They're showing the Aaron Rodgers touchdown by Robert Tonyan, tied at 7.
And what
all right, here we go.
This year in Tonyan.
And here is Gay with the field goal.
Trying to clinch that top seed in the NFC. And now field goal try from 28
Here's
yards.
Here's a 28-yarder. Kick is up, and kick
is
good.
So interference call against
7-3. Cardinals are up by 4, 14-17 left in this second quarter. Welcome back, Sea Chicken. What's going on, Chase Bishop? Sometimes players just need a chance. Number 80, like button.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
Sharon Rogers is going down, says Chase. Denver ball. Following that Derek Carr fumble. Give me 3. I'll take the points on the board. He is still in the locker room. There's no update yet. Jack Lilly says, how does Cardinals backup look? He looks good. Score alert, Tennessee 10, Houston 3. Well, my back is kind of sore. Derrick Henry for 52-yard run. They say it's a lower leg injury now. Chiefs 7, game win streak, all 6 points or less. King Henry for MVP. Dustin says, where my Rams fans give me a horns up. Hey, what's going on, Brad? Hey, Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. What's going on? Hey, that's what's up, brother. Devontae Hayes says, Rams suck. They lost to the Jets. I got told I'm no Lions fan. LOL. Hey, Mike, you know what you tell him? Hakuna Matata. Oh, what a wonderful day.
For God.
All right, here we go. Here's the ensuing kick following that field goal. That's going to be a touchback.
Right. Let's take a look at Next Gen Stats powered by.
All right, do have to mute it for the Next Gen Stat. What's going on, Albert? Cowboys suck 100. What happened at Cardinals' last possession? Last possession ended in a punt.
He is much like Reggie White was back in the day. You
All
have
right,
to
here we
find
go.
him on all your pass protections to make sure that you can get a double team on him.
All right, 1st and 10. Hopkins in motion.
Strubler takes the snap from under center, rolls out.
Throws, that's caught, and that's DeAndre Hopkins for a first down. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete.
Was in on Strubler and forced him to throw it quickly.
You know, Strubler reminds me of a gunslinger.
All right, I guess that was incomplete.
You know that he played up in
signed with Arizona this offseason, undrafted free agent out of South Dakota.
He's an undrafted free agent. You can see right there, he played at South Dakota.
Missouri Valley Offensive Player of the Year in 2017.
Started his college career at Minnesota 3 years ago.
All right, here we go.
Before transferring
and that's Kenyon Drake.
South Dakota. There's Drake.
Drake got about 2, maybe 3 on that play.
Just a couple. And when Strubler helped the Blue Bombers win the Grey Cup.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, big time 3rd down and 7 at the Arizona 28-yard line.
He didn't dazzle you with stats up there in Canada.
No.
But he certainly made a presence as a leader on that team.
We have to show some of the videos from some of the celebrations because it is
You'll
quiet.
understand him a little bit better after that, I think.
Yep.
All right, big time 3rd down. Empty backfield.
Takes the low snap.
Strubler got it complete. And that is going to be 4th and 5. Only gain of 2.
To Sherfield.
That was Sherfield. What's going on? Research and information. Did Murray get hurt? Just got here. Good work, Troxel. Hey, appreciate that. Yes, Kyler Murray did get hurt. He got sacked, and he came back out after getting some x-rays, but he's back in. All right, he's fair caught at the 18-yard line following that punt.
After this is Murray.
All right, looks like Kyler Murray is out warming up. So Kyler Murray is warming up. Can we see it on his next possession? So far, we are still on the State Farm. They are showing Sean McVay still, though. Looks like it's about to resume here. All right, here we go.
The name John
1301.
Wolford, the last name sounds familiar. His uncle Will Wolford played 13 years in the league as an offensive lineman. Many of those years, of course, with the Buffalo Bills.
All right, here we go.
Part of
First down
AFC
and 10.
Championship teams. Will Wolford, his uncle, protecting for Jim Kelly back in the day.
At the 18-yard line.
In that performance today. And a blowout win over Miami. Here is
the play action. Throws. Got him connected. And that is Everett down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 13.
John Wolford has guts. And by the way, take a look at his head. He looks to the left, and then comes back right. So he knows the offense. You can see that as he goes through his progressions. And, you know, if it's any consolation, by the way, Jim, Brett Favre threw an interception on his first attempted pass in the NFL.
And that one went for a touchdown, so he's off to a better start.
Yeah, that was a pick six
All right,
against
here
the
we go.
Washington
Wolford
football
in the
team.
shotgun. Akers in the backfield. Everett in motion.
Last pass went for 13.
And got it to Everett again. And that's a first down. Gain of 12.
Trying to wiggle around Devondre Campbell.
That was 25 yards on back-to-back plays.
This is a blitz that the Cardinals are bringing to the Rams as they go to their no-huddle offense. He finds Everett one-on-one, gets rid of the ball quickly and accurately.
We're going up tempo
All right, here we
Boomer.
go. Wolford got it to Akers. Akers
Nice.
still on his feet. Gain of 9.
Being able to get around Vallejo. And Akers, who was questionable coming in with a high ankle sprain, has looked good in this one.
So Sean McVay wasn't kidding when he said, look, I trust this kid. We're going to have the entire playbook open, and we're going to go no huddle if we have to. We're going to do our play action passing game, and they're going to put him back in the shotgun and spread him out 5
All right,
wide.
Akers has 3 receptions for 14
So all of
yards.
his ex-coaches
Wolford
who are
7
watching
for
this
13,
right now
81 yards
are
and an
saying,
interception.
This is the kid that we've coached.
Second and
This
1.
is the kid that we believed in.
2nd and 1. Great story by Sam Farmer this
Ball's
week.
at the
talking to Rick
48-yard
Newhouse,
line.
his coach with the Arizona Hotshots, about the confidence he
Hands
has
it
in him,
off
but
and loses yards.
Right away
That brings
by
up a
Zach
third
Allen.
down.
Awesome. We have an update. Back to JP.
All right, we got an update. And that is the Colts with a touchdown. Make it 17-0 over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So Indianapolis, again, with a win, makes the playoffs and off to a big lead.
All right, Colts
already
win. They're in.
on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this emergent second half of the season by Jonathan Taylor. Saw him last week.
All right,
It's
third
impressive.
and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Rams. Wolford.
Got it to
trying get around
Wolford.
the end, and he
Wolford
finds
got a first
seam.
down to the 40
Picks up the
and
first.
down at the 38-yard line.
So the Rams are doing to the Cardinals what the Cardinals usually try to do to the Rams with the running quarterback. This is a definite call.
What is wrong with the
John
Arizona
Wolford around the left-hand
defense?
side of the offensive line, a huge hole. It looked like the Cardinal defense had never seen that
All
play
right,
before.
here we go. First
Sure, I had
and
no
10
clue.
at the
Threw a big
38.
block on that left side. Now first
Wolford
down. Well
looking,
protected.
throws,
Had to get rid of it.
incomplete.
Eventually, the pocket caved.
Intended for Reynolds. All right, do have to mute it real quick while they go to copyrighted music. But I don't know what's going on with this Arizona defense. It needs to wake up. Showing some highlights of Wolford in AAF.
Goes to show you that if
All
you
right,
do have a
here we
spring
go.
league, it could be a feeder league for guys like John Wolford. Look, this kid's a lifer. He loves the game of football.
Most by
he
a
is
Ram
dedicated
since
to
2000.
doing
Trent
this. He could be an
Green
investment banker,
with the
but he'd
rushing
rather be a
yards
quarterback
that
for the Rams.
Wolford has right
Kinda
now.
agree with you.
2nd and 10.
And that's Reynolds.
throw
Got it
to
to the
Josh Reynolds,
15.
another
Or, I'm
first
sorry,
down.
the 26.
We have another update. What's going on with the Bears and the Packers, Jake?
All right, here we go. And that is a touchdown by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS. 72-yard touchdown. All right,
guys,
here we
now you see
go.
while Valdez-Scantling averages about 20 yards per catch, gets another long pass play. And
First and
a touchdown
10
as the
at
Packers
the 26.
lock up that 1 seed and a first-round bye.
First and 10.
Malcolm
Hands
Brown is
it
in the
off.
backfield,
Malcolm
gets the handle.
Brown, gain of
Only
2.
picks up about a yard.
Got it to
his
the
first
24.
carry.
Now, I was going to say one of the reasons why Indianapolis would get
Hey,
in with
appreciate
the win,
that,
'cause that
Dustin.
wasn't the case today. They needed
Welcome to the
Miami
family.
lose. And Miami got hammered, as you said, by Buffalo. The one thing I will say watching this game here is that John Wolford is really now comfortably into the game. And I think after that
It is
initial
2nd and 8.
interception, Sean McVay is being aggressive with his play calling. And the entire playbook is open to this young man. And to think that it would be the case coming into a game of this magnitude, that says something about his work ethic and what he's tried to become here as the Ram quarterback.
2nd and 8. He's completed 7 of his last 10 throws.
Throws. That's
That one was
incomplete.
intended for Woods, but Vallejo
Great coverage
denied.
on that play.
So he's not only started to hit his passes, but he has added 47 yards rushing.
Hey,
Tries
welcome
to
back,
move
Tyler.
the pocket, and actually the pass was pretty accurate, but well defended by Vallejo.
Usually what they'll do with a young quarterback, especially when they think the opposing defense is going to blitz, is they'll break him out of the pocket, cut the field in half, and make the reads a lot easier.
Rams have picked up the last 10 first downs in this game. They need 8 yards for another one.
All right, here we go. And that's a first down. Rams.
Reynolds with his second reception on this drive. Beautiful throw that time. And the Rams have another first down.
You know what I love about this? There's a little pre-snap motion. Gave him the idea that there was going to be man coverage, and that's what we call man free. That means a man high in the safety position. Everybody else is man coverage underneath. 5-man rush, and a perfect throw by Wolford as he gets hit as he throws the football.
So now in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Ball is at
First
the 14. There's the handoff to Akers. Akers gain about 2.
Touchdown conversions inside the 20 for the better part of the season, but including the one field goal they had to settle for earlier today. They've cooled off with Goff, of course, the bulk of it. 6 out of the last 13 inside the 20s for touchdowns.
It's going to be second down and 9.
The ability to move and call different types of plays to kind of reawaken this offense a little bit down here in the red zone. You know, Jared Goff the last 2 weeks did not generate enough points, only 29 points in their last 2 games.
In losses to the Jets and the Seahawks.
All right, second and 9.
Wide open.
And he got a first down. And that is Higbee.
You know, man coverage again, and this is where the crossers are going to
bring up first and goal
plays. And what you want to do as a quarterback, put the ball out in front of the receiver, let him run with the ball after the catch. And that's exactly what Wolford does for Higbee. And now a first down and a quick to the line, and let's even get the playoff before the Cardinals can get set.
First and goal, 2 yards away.
All right, here we go. Akers
trying to take it across, and he gets pushed back.
And
the ball is on the ground.
Boy, it looks like it might be Arizona ball.
It's Murphy with the football. At what point did it come out? Then he tried to take it out of the end zone, came back in. So there's a lot to sort out here.
Did they blow him down as a stop forward progress is what I wonder.
Trying to switch arms. And there is Murphy to pick it up. He's out to about the 1, then gets pushed back.
I didn't hear a whistle, did you?
No, I did not. Now,
if there is no whistle, then that's got to be a fumble.
Well, now if it's going to be a fumble and it's recovery, is this a possible safety?
Ruling on the field is a fumble that was brought out to the 1-yard line by the defense. It will be 1st and 10 for Arizona at that spot.
So they're getting forward progress outside of the end zone.
All right, it looks like it's a turnover by Arizona. They are going to review that play before we come back. But, man, what a huge play. It's on CBS. But that was Cam Akers who coughed it up. Recovered by Murphy. And it's going to be down at the 1. They are reviewing that play.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys. In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright reasons. We do live reactions, game audio, and play-by-play. Thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy! Hey chatters, welcome to Troxel's stream. Here are the rules. There will be none of the following allowed: cursing, racism, religion, politics, spamming, bullying, or bashing. End result of doing so, you can be timed out by a mod or banned. Mod Squad, thank you for rocking with your boy. Troxel Sports Talk. Please be respectful towards other mods and all who enters the stream. Your hard work is appreciated. Please give warnings to new supporters before hitting that button. As always, much love and appreciation, Mod Squad.
Brulio says, how's the game, man? It is back and forth. It's actually a pretty good game. Both teams are kind of moving. Both teams are Hold on. All right, so the game is actually doing pretty well. Both quarterbacks, their backup quarterbacks, are moving the ball down the field. Arizona did score a touchdown, and the Rams scored a field goal. Akers did cough it up.
Is reaching. I think he's reaching to try to get the ball into the end zone, and he doesn't stop his progress. So fumble was ruled. When the ball is recovered, he takes it into the end zone,
First
but the ball
and
clearly
10.
gets back into the field of play, and then forward progress driving the defensive back in the end zone.
Gonna
is the
gain
reason
maybe
they put
about
the
a
ball on the
yard.
1 yard line.
Okay, thank you, Gene. Here the Rams, they've gotten it down to the 1 twice in this first half and put up 3 total points.
And you can take a look at right here. You can see that Akers was stopped, but the whistle wasn't blown, hence the reason for the fumble. You could also see the recovering Cardinal player getting out of the end zone. That's why the ball was on the 1 yard line.
All right, here we go.
The thing
Second
that
down.
It's just mind-numbing to me is how many times the Rams turn the ball over.
Ball's at like the 2.5
Like I
yard
said,
line.
at least once every game this year.
Play
Already twice
action.
today. Strebler. gets out of
Strebler,
there.
good gain on that. Going to be just short of a first down, but wait, there's
At
a
the
flag.
8-yard line with a flag down.
If this is holding in the end zone, it's going to be a safety against the Cardinals.
Holding. Number 67, offense. That foul occurred in the end zone. The result of the play, safety.
Great call, Boomer.
Wait, what?
I think this is going to be on the
Hold on.
Oh my God.
That's the guy I want off of my stupid team. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Before even with a broken back, I will tackle him so hard he's in the middle of next month. Justin Hughes. What do I tell all you guys that come in every single week or every single football game that shows bad offensive and defensive line work? Why are you holding them up from here, doing this, that, the other, when you could put your hands closer together, put them in right here, grab right here, where it's not in the face mask, it's not nowhere near. Get them right here. Drop your butt. Move your feet. You'll have your blocker. What are you doing? Holding the arms up like this and holding. And you're in the end zone. Costing your team 2 points. Run the football. Stop the run. Play sound defense. Play disciplined football. Those are the 4 keys to winning at any level. Games, playoffs, and Super Bowl titles, and division records. Yep. Cost his team 2 points. Kyler is on the sideline. He did come back. He's been trying to warm up. He got re-injured with a lower leg injury. So we are waiting to see if he comes back.
Coming up.
This is what young, inexperienced quarterbacks lead you to. Low-scoring, defensive football turnovers, all sorts of things that could happen in this game.
Andy Lee.
Andy Lee punts it away from the 20.
All right, here we go.
Leg sends it down to the 18.
Got it to the 25, the 30, 35, 40, and ball near the 45.
Nice Simba Webster.
All right, I do have to mute real quick. Clinched the first playoff appearance since 2002. Ravens soar past the Bengals. Clinched the third consecutive playoff appearance. Dolphins lose to the Bills. Colts need a loss to clinch the playoffs. Giants defeat the Cowboys.
Giants over the Cowboys.
All right, here we go.
And
that's Wolf.
Scrambles back to the line of scrimmage.
Wolford.
And what's going on with the AFC South? Tennessee
no gain on that
in
play.
With a win. Let's go to New York.
Tennessee. Oh, my goodness. And we got another game break. We got Tennessee throws. That's A.J. Brown. That's for 6. And it's 17-6.
Esiason.
All right, here we go.
Tennessee takes the division with a victory and would host the Ravens next week. Now imagine that flip of the story, because it was the Titans at Baltimore who ended and spoiled their season last year in the divisional round.
All right, here we go. Second and 10 at the 41-yard line. Empty backfield. Got it to Woods.
Here's Woods.
Woods, maybe a yard on that play.
Vallejo also.
Yeah, and that's the first wide receiver screen that we've seen thus far by Sean McVay and the Rams. You know, a lot of easy completions for quarterbacks. You know, Jared Goff usually has a very high completion percentage, due in large part to plays like that last one. And that's what I thought we'd see a lot more of earlier on in this game. I didn't expect to see John Wolford in the shotgun with 5 wides. We've seen that a couple times, and he's actually scored himself well.
3rd and 9, big time down. 3 seconds on the play clock.
Clear out the backfield. 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Time. Fires.
And he's going to be short of the first down. That was
Patrick
Reynolds
Peterson
with the
not
catch.
allowing Reynolds to get to the first down marker.
Patrick Peterson with the
Sealed
tackle.
it off. It'll be 4th and 3.
So Vance Joseph wins again, the defense coordinator of the Cardinals, talking about getting into 3rd and long situations and making the young quarterback go through his progressions. He did go through his progressions, but sometimes you need a player to make
Definitely
a play for
Cards
you.
fan.
Hit your guy, he's got to make a guy miss and make the first
Lions,
down.
Cardinals, and Steelers.
We're always going to be careful.
Those are the 3 that I root for.
Johnny Hecker, who's
Hecker,
thrown 23 career
4th
passes.
and 3. Here comes a boot.
But not an attempt this year. Punts it instead.
And got it to the 20-yard line.
The 20 by Murphy.
All right. Let's see. Kyler Murray's getting taped up. 21-10. The Packs go Pack go. Rodgers 46 TDs. Holy Toledo. Let's go Rams. What about the Ravens? Ravens destroyed the Cincinnati Bengals. My favorite player at linebacker is Ray Lewis. even though he doesn't play anymore. That was my favorite player at linebacker. Favorite safety is Troy Polamalu. Rodgers is 10 for 10 for 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
I think Cy was trying to ask wide receiver. Favorite wide receiver, I'm going to say Larry Fitzgerald. That man needs to get a Super Bowl ring. He is definitely a professional on and off that field. Super humble guy. Favorite quarterback in today's game? I like Kyler Murray. Let's see who else. All time, probably it'd be Peyton Manning. The way he used to get his teammates all on the same page and demand excellence, by far is one of the greats. What are the implications for Giants winning? They now need a Washington loss. Washington lose, Giants are in.
Helmet off.
Washington wins.
Strevler still
Washington's
in.
in.
They have not picked up a first down since the touchdown.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
Strevler's
Got it to DeAndre
Hopkins, who was waiting
Hopkins.
for it at the 23.
Gain of 4.
And let's go to Tracy.
Well, Jim, Kyler Murray has been in and out of the locker room a few times, and it seems like he keeps getting treatment in hopes to be able to.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick. Kyler Murray's been in and out of the locker room. They are trying to tape him up. He's still on the sideline.
He loosens up a little bit in hopes of getting back in, or he may just be the emergency quarterback since Brett Hundley is inactive today, guys.
All right.
2nd and 6 run.
That was a gain of 3 for Kenyon Drake.
By Drake.
Take it
It's going
from
to
an
be
expert,
3
Jim.
and
Playing with
manageable.
a high ankle sprain and quarterback, and part of your game is running and protecting yourself. Almost impossible.
Kyler
to
left the
expect
game
Kyler
after
Murray
the
to come back
first
in this
drive
game.
with the ankle injury. He is 1 for 2 for 7 yards.
Boomer, it's update time again. JP and Nick.
All right, do have to mute it. It is again the Bears and the Packers, and that is a touchdown by Daphne on a 13-yard strike. It is 21-10, 2:44 in the second quarter.
Looking awful good there.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 4, 2:25 in this
in the
one.
studio a few weeks ago who is the MVP, and Rodgers
4 yards
closing
for
fast.
a first
And
down.
looking to be the favorite over Mahomes and Henry now, and Allen.
And that's a fumble. And see,
he got hit by Floyd.
he stays with Arizona, but that brings up
there
a
he is.
4th and long.
Came back to get it.
Man, I'll tell you what, the right tackle, Kelvin Beachin, just gets ran right around by Floyd. We were wondering whether or not Floyd was going to play because he had a stomach issue.
Stomach virus took him to the hospital on Friday.
Remember Brandon?
All right, do got to mute it for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. It is 7-5. No, it is not. Well, it's about to be Rams ball, but they're going to punt it. It's going to be 4th and 6. Cardinals have not picked up a first down since the touchdown. That is an area of concern. Tampa, Washington for the wild card matchup. Yeah, the score is crazy. 7-5. As long as we don't let the Rams take the lead going into half, Cardinals has a shot. Because Sean McVay, with a lead going into half, is undefeated. He picks up the victory every single time. So keep it like this, and we got a shot, Cardinal fans. Who's Streveler? He is the backup quarterback. Kyler Murray is still on the sideline. Who gets the ball after half? I believe it is Rams' ball. Wayne says one more safety. That score is tied. Just saying. Hey, no tie. No tie. But the slow turtle is faster. What if the score was 5-5? LOL. Washington beating Tampa would be a huge upset. Not likely.
The Cardinals in punt formation.
Justin says, dude, friendly banter, but Rams going to win. Diane says, go Rams.
Webster. Don't want to make a homesick
All
moment,
right,
but
first
the Verizon
and 10
halftime
at the
report
LA
is coming up.
24. Do have to mute it real quick while they go to copyright music.
Both guys on.
All right, here we go. First and 10.
Yeah, but Nate's not
just under 2 to play. So. Rams with the football at the 24-yard line.
A little dig in there. Another classic.
I told him I got his CBS blazer on. It's tight in the shoulders and it's big in the waist.
All right, here we go.
Back and forth.
This defense needs to come out and show out on this drive. And Marcus Golden with the tackle. Gain of a couple on that play.
You know, it's interesting. The Rams find themselves in familiar territory. They outgain the opponent. They outpossess the opponent. That play. They turn the ball over, and they're down by 2 points.
Rams looking, hits as he's thrown.
Right when he released it.
And that is Wood.
Right to your point, Boomer. 189
Woods, let's see if
47.
They might be incomplete.
And you're down 7-5.
And welcome to the NFL, John Wolford. You know, these are the types of hits that you're just going to have to sustain each and every week when you're out there. You know, the mental part of the game for the quarterback, well, for all players, but really for the quarterback, is just exhausting. The
and it is incomplete.
As the game goes on.
So it's third down and 6.
Who hasn't really experienced it like these two quarterbacks today. Whoever makes the key mistake is going to end up losing the game for their team.
Here's a
all right, here we go. And Wolford throws. That's incomplete. Van
Jefferson bouncing around, thinking that he had been held.
And that is 4th and 6.
Kirkpatrick covering.
And it's a good job by Kirkpatrick. I think that's a push-off by Jefferson right there. And just like a good quarterback, screaming for a flag.
How are my best chatting friends on the YouTube? Hey, doing good,
now
brother.
Arizona will get the football back with its full allotment. Heckert.
Hey, appreciate that, Timothy. You make my day as well, brother. All right, here comes Hecker.
This is a low kick. Didn't flush it.
And there's a return to the 35. And that's where he's going to stop.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Lowe's.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
All right, Leroy says, we ready. Burr gang. Hass says, come on, Cards. I'm thinking 28-14 Rams, says Dustin. Think Kyler comes back in the middle of the third quarter.
Okay, so Chris Streveler gets a chance to run a little 2-minute offense. Actually, just 1:14.
All right, here we go. First and 10. Ball is at the 35.
Starting at the 35. Gonna keep it.
And Streveler
All by
Picks
design,
up the
and he's
first
got to pick
down.
up a 12.
Finally.
I like
Moves
a little
that
QB
chain.
draw, getting around the left side there, and it's a good way
Clock's
to
still
start
going.
this
They got to
series
hurry.
as they're in their 2-minute offense
Rams
right
still
now.
have
We'll see
one
how
timeout.
well-versed Streveler is in the Cardinal offense.
Before this game, backing up all season, he played only 2 snaps. Short yardage.
Oh,
and it
that was a near
almost
interception
into the arms
by
of
Jalen
was jumping the
Ramsey.
route.
And Jalen Ramsey is just looking in the backfield. He knows he's got an inexperienced quarterback, and he's reading his eyes. And he can tell when he's going to let it go. And Jalen is committing on DeAndre Hopkins. They'd be better off just throwing the ball down the field to him and trying to hit a back shoulder throw. But it's almost going to be impossible simply because these guys don't get the work with the starting wide receivers in practice.
All right, here we
And
go.
you have to
Second
develop
and
the trust
10.
to be able to throw those types of passes.
2nd and 10. Streveler goes
And he
deep
airs
with
it
the flag
out. There's
coming
a
out in the
flag on the
secondary.
play.
Now this is going to be on. This is going to be on Jalen Ramsey as they're pointing to each other. It's going to be interference on Jalen Ramsey. And it looked like to me it was a double move by DeAndre Hopkins. And you got to remember, if you have a guy that is jumpy like
defense, number 20.
Jalen Ramsey, the best way to get him to stop from being that jumpy and jumping on
All right,
short
automatic
routes
first
is by
down.
double moving him, and that's exactly what happens right here. But Jalen's good. You know, he's trying to disguise the fact that he's beat, and he does a smart thing, and he doesn't
All
allow
right, here we go.
DeAndre Hopkins to go down the sideline scot-free.
18 yards on the penalty. Ball set at the Rams 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of a couple. Arizona's going to start having to use their timeouts.
For Arizona, you use your first one right here.
I hope so.
Again, next
kinda
week,
need him
wild
at this
card
point.
Weekend super wild.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick during copyrighted music. But we definitely need Kyler Murray back.
That ought to be interesting. Be a lot more fun than you and me, I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, it's going to be fun to see, and it's going to open up the game to
All right, here we go.
the younger
Second
generation.
and 7.
Everybody's excited about it. A lot of people at CBS have been working on this for a long time.
In the shotgun,
production will
empty
be a little bit
backfield.
different. 2nd and 7. Little hesitation, but Streveler's on it. Watch out.
And
He
that's
picks.
an interception.
Troy Hill running down the sidelines, now cutting back middle.
Troy Hill to the 40,
He's in a foot
30,
race. Inside
20,
the 20,
10,
he doesn't fall down. He's
5
home for the
and
touchdown.
What a horrific mistake by Reveler. He throws it in between 3 Ram defenders as he is getting hit in the pocket. You know, this isn't the Grey Cup. This isn't the CFL. You can't just take chances and throw the ball down the middle of the field and expect somebody not to come down with it. And you can see right here, there's no reason to throw the ball there. And if you're going to win, you're going to need turnovers. And finally, this Rams defense gets a turnover. You know, they haven't gotten turnovers like they had earlier in the season. The last couple of games, I don't think they had one turnover.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks they have not had any. They have not had one, in fact, since they got a pick 6 against New England 3 weeks
The kick
back.
is up. Kick is
But
good.
Troy
12
Hill
to 7.
takes it
20
back,
seconds.
84 yards. Rams defense with a
That was
safety in this
68-yard
game,
touchdown
and now
return.
pick 6.
For the pick 6.
This year's nominees for the
All right, Andrew Whitworth and Corey Peters are your 2020 nominees for Walter Payton Man of the Year. Hey, absolutely, Shell. Come on, Cardinals. Wake up. Wake up, Cardinals.
well done. Congratulations, both of those fine young men and citizens. Now, McVay, he was running all the way down the sideline as Hill was running that back.
Can't be careless with the football, reckless with the football, especially when you had great field position and you were moving within at least a field goal attempt.
All right, here comes the
situation
punt.
for the Cardinals.
I'm sorry, the ensuing kick. Got it to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20,
Here's the return by
25. Down at the 28-yard line. Got 12 seconds left.
Oboe. That's what we like to call him.
For short.
Yes. By the way, you know, you were talking about the Man of the Year. I'm one of the voters for that. And the NFL sends out a dossier, and all 32 participants
Derek
for all
Weiss
the
is not
different
too
teams.
late yet, Trots.
And I have to tell you, it's one of the hardest things to
Yeah,
sit
but
down
Sean
and try
McVay
to
with the
figure
lead
out
at
who you
halftime.
think
They've all done
should be the Man of the Year. They've all done so
Wins
many
every
great
time.
things in their communities. And I've known Andrew Whitworth for a long time in his days in Cincinnati and everything that he did
They
there.
take pride in
And
that
now here
record.
what he's done in LA has just been absolutely phenomenal. But
First and 10, they kneel it, and that's going to be halftime.
So Arizona will take it to the locker room on the kneel down. Rams lead it 12-7. Again, a win and they're in, or if the Bears lose, they're in. And the Bears currently down 21-13 to Green Bay. Of course, Arizona has to get the victory to keep their
Rams
season
will
going.
receive the second half kickoff.
Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon.
All right. Hey, Mike, I'm not getting... Oh, wait, hold on. Might be. All right, give me 1 second. Let me run another speed test. All right. I am running a quick speed test. All right. All right. We should be good. It's right on the cusp. But with that being said, though, hey, what's going on, Shirley Channel? How about those Browns trucks? Hey, they won. All right, I'm going to take a quick halftime break, stretch my legs, see the family, and I will be right back. But enjoy some tunes from my brother-in-law, and I will be in the chat with you guys.
This is LP. This the LP. This the LP.
All right. We are back. We are still on halftime. Patrick says, go Rams. Yeah, I think after this stream, I'm going to have to reset my modem. Not getting some good speeds that I want to have, so might have to factory reset. You watching college football? Have you ever been to college football? Have you ever played college football? I almost did, but I missed the cutoff date to sign up at the Scottsdale Community College when I was in Arizona. It was a JUCO college.
Playoff berths. Jim Nance along with Boomer Esiason, Tracy Wolfson. And we've got these backup quarterbacks. We've seen them make mistakes. One big one right before the end of the half. Strubler getting picked by Troy Hill, returning at 84 yards for the lead.
You know, I told you, Jim, earlier that with young quarterbacks, inexperienced
What's going
quarterbacks,
on, MW
mistakes lead to wins for opposing teams. And that, thus far, is the case with Strevler. And you can take a look at some of these numbers. Both
my
have
Cardinals
thrown interceptions, but I think
jersey. Go
that
Cards.
John Wolford has actually settled down nicely in this game. They utilized his legs to get him into the game.
13 for
He's made some
23.
nice throws, and I'm sure that Sean McVay feels much more comfortable with
Strevler
him than Cliff Kingsbury
having a
does with Strevler.
horrendous
Here's Nugent.
game.
Sending
Here's
it
to
down
the 5, to
to
the
the
10,
2.
15, 20, 25.
Here by Calais.
And down at the 25-yard line.
And he's tackled at the 26. Tracy, what did you hear at halftime?
Well, I spoke with Sean McVay just a minute ago coming out of the locker room, and you're right, Boomer. He does feel as though John Wolford is settling down. He said the key is the interception, the turnovers, and what's happening in the red zone. They need to finish
appreciate
drives.
that, Quinn.
One note for the Cardinals, linebacker Jordan Hicks, we saw him. You mentioned the interception. He went into the locker room. He has not returned. He is out for this game with a neck injury.
Here we go.
His interception was his 11th of his career, and since he came into the league, that's the most
Woods
by any linebacker.
in motion.
He's done for the day. Here's a first
Got it
down
to
carry,
Akers.
and it's Akers.
Akers gain of about 3 on that play. Brings up
Take a
2nd
look
and
here
7 at
first
the
half
28.
numbers. Keep this in mind. After the Cardinals took advantage of that first throw pick and scored the touchdown shortly thereafter by Ward, take a 7-0 lead. Total yards now are
Kyler Murray did leave after the first drive with the ankle injury.
So, yes, the Rams have dominated possession of the football, yardage. They just haven't finished off plays. Their touchdown.
Second and 7. Woods in motion again. Single back formation. Woods goes back to the other side. Play action. Got it connected. That's a yard gain.
Cardinals were ready for
Gonna
that.
be third down
gain.
and 6.
Well, they should be ready for that because they've seen it 2 weeks in a row. Last week they lost to the San Francisco 49ers, and Vance Joseph, the defense coordinator of the Cardinals, told us they couldn't stop the 49ers on the ground. And it's one of the reasons why they had so much success with the bootleg.
Right,
I
here
would
we
think
go.
coming into
Third
this
down
game
and 7.
with this young quarterback, and you know that he's athletic, that
Colts
you've been
are up
practicing
20
and you've
to
been telling your
7.
team all week long that this is going to be a part of their game plan.
All right,
Second
here we
straight
go.
week
Third
again.
down and
The Cardinals go
7.
against backup
Empty
quarterbacks.
backfield.
C.J. Beathard last week leading the 49ers
And
to victory.
got it
There's
to
a nice
Van
throw
Jefferson for a
with some
first
sizzle
down
on it
at the
to
41.
Jefferson and a first down. Here is the first.
All right, do have to mute it real quick while they go to copyright music. I'm a Chiefs fan, but this is embarrassing. Hey, absolutely, Linda. I mean, when your starting quarterback goes out, your defense is supposed to have your backup quarterbacks back.
Boy, he reads it perfectly.
You know,
and he learned from
get
his
those quick
mistakes.
3-and-outs. Get off the field.
Picked up 12 on that last play.
All right, and that was
Jamming it up the middle. Akers
4-yard
for 4.
gain by Cam
Really,
Akers.
if you are the Rams right now, you do not have to do anything crazy. You just cannot turn the
It's
football
gonna be 2nd
over
and
the way that
6.
they did.
11 rushes for 22 yards for Cam Akers.
They're blowing the Cardinals out, and the Cardinals have very little chance of any sort of big plays without Kyler Murray on the field.
There is Goff.
Right,
All
right, 2nd and 6.
Rampage 10, Rampage 10.
Rampage 10, Jim, watch out.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 6 in the shotgun. Wolford throws incomplete. Patrick Peterson. And there's a flag on the play.
This is going to be either holding or pass interference. And what I love about this is the young guy, Wolford, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Rampage 10, he read man coverage. He saw Patrick Peterson one-on-one. He audibled to the play. And it may result in a penalty against the Cardinals. We'll see. But I love the fact that John Wolford.
Pass, holding, number 21, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
See, that's
automatic first down, Patrick Peterson.
And you can see the holding right at the line of scrimmage, right there. At about the 48-yard line as Woods gets past Patrick Peterson.
Peterson, who is scheduled to be a free agent in the offseason. There's Goff. Loving it, seeing that flag come out.
You know, the amazing thing about Jared Goff, he wants to play next week. Now remember, he dislocated his throwing thumb against the Seattle Seahawks last week and had pins inserted.
All right, 1st and 10, Woods in motion.
He'll be able to go next week if they make the playoffs.
Ball is at the 50.
In pregame warm-ups, just tossing it around.
Akers.
Akers. Nice
Akers,
tackle.
no gain.
Yeah, Goff. If you didn't know better, you'd say,
hey, what's going on? Tell the truth.
This
Says Vance Joseph ran Denver into ruins.
You have to remember, last week he dislocated that
from 10 miles away.
Seattle Seahawks defender and played the rest of the game after popping the thumb back in.
Himself. Yeah.
Yes. Pretty tough guy.
Everett is coming out.
Always tried not to hit my hand on the helmet.
We see so many injuries in a year that way.
2nd and 10.
Did you avoid it your whole career?
Out the shotgun.
2nd and 10.
Wolford. And that is Higbee. Gain of 26 on that play. Down at the 24-yard line.
Out there on an island, 27 yards.
All right, take a look at this. Patrick Peterson stays low. He thinks that the ball is going to be thrown to the flat receiver, but it's thrown right over his head. This is versus cover 2 over here. This is the whole shot that is thrown by Wolford, and a perfectly thrown and perfectly read defense, by the way.
Higbee has 2 receptions for 36 yards, 16 for 26, 164 yards, and an interception for Wolford. Reynolds in motion. Single back, hands it off, and that is a loss of 2 on that play.
Plug tried to cut outside, but Kennard and Baker would not allow it to happen.
Sean McVay told us that he had total confidence in John Wolford. And in all the research that we were doing during the week, every one of his former coaches and teammates said this is not going to be too big for him. And then he starts the game with an interception. You think, oh my God, it's too big for him. But it hasn't been. He's actually played relatively well here.
Wait a minute,
all right, 2nd and 11.
All week, did you know something I didn't know? I thought you knew about 15 hours ago.
Wolford takes off. Got it to the 19-yard line.
Comes in.
Flags on the play.
Against the Cardinals. Well, I didn't know until yesterday around noon that I was coming out here.
Yep.
And I didn't really want to come out here just to do the game with you. I wanted to see this beautiful stadium.
I don't blame you. It is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite the stadium.
And that'd be Isaiah Simmons, I believe. Helmet to helmet.
Oh, that for sure. Simmons, you can't do that.
No. It's almost like he's taking the blow on the side of his helmet, not leading with the crown of his helmet.
Fouls by both teams on the play. Personal foul, lowering the helmet to initiate contact, number 48, defense. Holding, offense. Those penalties offset. Replay 2nd down.
All right, replay second down.
The things that had been researched about Wolford this week. And it's just glowing from all corners. There's so many people that, have credentials that just believed in him. We mentioned Rick Neuheisel a few times. He compared his football acumen to a former Ram quarterback, the one and only.
It's got to be
Pat
second
Hayden.
and
That's
11.
Right. He's got that kind of smarts. And of course, Pat Hayden, Rhodes Scholar.
Welcome back, Eagle Man.
National champion USC a couple of times, and then Ram quarterback took him to an NFC championship game. Here's second and 11.
And Wolford takes off.
Saves the sack, throws it away.
That's incomplete. Third down and 11.
See, what I love about this play here, it doesn't turn out to be anything. He's trying to hit the tight end on a double move down the right side. He sees that it's covered. He breaks the pocket. He does not take the sack. He throws the ball away. He knows that he's in field goal range right now. Good coverage by Patrick Peterson right there. But that's a smart play.
Right,
and
here
Jim, I'm
comes
telling
third
you, the
and
kid
11.
is dedicated and he believes in himself. And I would say this to all young quarterbacks out there. When you are getting ready to come to the NFL, the first question you're going to be asked, how important is football to you?
Third and 11.
There's the handoff. That's Malcolm Brown. Got a first down.
Malcolm Brown, explosive on that carry. Yeah, that's you don't have to question this kid's passion for the game, is your point.
There is no question about it. Look at the left side of this offensive line. Just open that hole. And that's a run for a first down. That's pretty impressive stuff right there by the Rams offensive line against a team that's supposedly fighting to get into the playoffs.
Let me see something.
We were talking yesterday to Aaron Donald, and he was talking about they were going into a bye week, and he saw Wolford heading to his car with a helmet and shoulder pads and football. He said, I like this guy.
Yeah, but where was Aaron going? We're like, where is he going?
Finding local
Flag
pros
here
takes
on a first down.
forever.
Oh, hold on. All right, we got it. Derrick Henry got it for a touchdown, 24-9.
Jim Nance, Boomer Esiason, and
Oops, hold on.
Closed out their season.
All right,
Thank
now
you
we
guys
are
last
ready.
year at Houston. And Henry won the rushing title that afternoon as Wolford gets knocked down by Golden. Marcus Golden.
I'll tell you, John Wolford at this point in time basically has Gerald Everett coming across the middle wide open.
We need
And
Chicago
you could see he kind of locks up a little bit because he's trying to get the touchdown pass.
to lose
He's
and Arizona
frustrated, and you
to
can see that the
tie.
Cardinals are excited about obviously getting the sack. You don't want to take a sack in this portion of the field. It's obvious to everybody.
But Arizona cannot
sometimes
lose
in
this
the
ball
body of the
game. If they
you
lose,
kind of lose the sense of where you are,
then
especially if you're
they are out of the
Second sack
playoffs.
of the game for the Cardinals. 48 on the season, fourth best. Quick toss.
That's Robert
Trying to get a
Woods.
bubble screen going for Woods, and he's able to get it close to the 20.
It's going to be third down and 19
Really
at the
nice
22.
job by Pat Pete on this one, getting the key block. And the one thing, if I'm Sean McVay, I'm telling John Wolford in his helmet, look, whatever you do, don't take a sack here. Make a decision and get rid of it. Don't make a mistake. It's almost like you got to walk these kids through the game as the game is going, because sometimes they lose sense of where they are.
Third and
Reynolds
19.
in motion, hands it off. That's Malcolm
Brown again on third
Brown.
and long running it.
Got it down to the
And he picks up about
16-yard
6.
line. That's going to be
Second time
fourth
they ran it
down
on
and
third long,
13.
and the reason for that is to make sure you take care of the young quarterback. And you also know who you're playing. You're not playing against Kyler Murray now. So the game takes a totally different feel to it. And if you are Sean McVay, you want to take points. You want to be
All right, here
cautious.
comes Matt Gay for
you
a
don't want to
field
be
goal.
crazy, and you certainly don't want to be reckless.
How about this drive is over 8.5 minutes long. It's their third drive
Comes
of
a
at least 7
34-yard
minutes in this
attempt.
game. Now for the field goal.
Need a block. Come on, block it, block it.
Matt Gay.
And that
through.
field goal is good. 15-7. Rams over the Cardinals. Up by 8. Oh, man. Rams, you got to lose this one, man. But no, I mean, the way we're playing right now, we don't deserve to win. We don't deserve the playoffs either. You got one job. Go out there today and win. You win, you're in. Londoners rest as Dolphins out. Still one possession. SM says I miss golf. Indianapolis 20-14 Jacksonville. Glennon has 13-yard passing. A 13-yard pass to Chenault. Cardinals need a touchdown. And then they need to ask of their offense to get a 2-point conversion, tie this bad baby up. Man, we need Kyler Murray. We definitely need Kyler Murray. Well, at least the Cardinals are still within one score. Yeah. Kyler Murray is coming back out. Let's see if he's going to play.
Still, the gate does not look normal. But will he try to give it a go with the season on the line? Arizona has to win to get in. Let's go down to Tracy.
Look, and Kyler Murray was one of the first out of the tunnel after the half. He did some light running and then went back in. You saw him come back out of the locker room. I spoke to Cliff Kingsbury going into the half, and he said he would not officially rule him out just yet. But as of now, you see Kyler Murray just sitting on the bench, no helmet in hand. So it doesn't look as though he's going back in anytime soon, guys.
Saw very little action, Tracy. Threw 2 passes, ran it once, and then injured the
first
ankle
and 10
while being sacked. Here's the first down throw.
Got it for a first down.
A good gain
As Arnold, the
13
tight end,
on the pass play to Dan Arnold, who had a couple of touchdown catches in the Week 13 matchup against the Rams.
Yes, he did, and you can see right here again another safe play. It's a little bootleg to the right. Arnold settles down right there in the numbers perfectly, and Streveler finds him. That's an easy throw for a young quarterback.
Comes first and
another
10.
Easy throw.
And this turns out to be
that's another first down.
First glance is Trent
That's
Sherfield, third-year receiver out of Vanderbilt, has another
gain
catch.
of 12 on that play.
And remember, he's coming off of a bad decision interception. Streveler is. So what does Cliff Kingsbury want to do? He wants to get his confidence back in the game. Wants to get him back into the flow of the game. So he's trying to call easy pass plays for easy completions. That's 2 in a row.
Here we go. Ball at midfield.
Getting some of his confidence back.
Still a 1-score game. Now
he airs it out
down the field.
And it's caught. That's DeAndre Hopkins. But wait, there's a flag.
The football.
That's going to be offensive pass interference on DeAndre Hopkins. You know, again, a dangerous throw.
Number 10, offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Into double coverage.
You could see this, and I'm sure DeAndre is probably pretty frustrated because he's not playing with Kyler Murray. He's not getting the opportunities and the targets that he normally gets as he grabs the waist.
John
Johnson, and throws him out of the way. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, trust. I'll throw you the ball, just don't let it get intercepted. If you do that, and we're only going to have an interception, I'll continue to throw you the ball. So it was a good play by DeAndre Hopkins, almost got away with one, but again, a dangerous throw by Streveler down the middle of the field into that double coverage. And I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to get flagged again for a few words, that choice words that he had at towards the back judge.
Yep, they just threw a flag back at the 25-yard line. The frustration of 2 catches for 7 yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 10, offense, 15-yard penalty. This is his first foul of this type with regard to disqualification.
You know, I'd like to show DeAndre the replay up on the big replay board, and he can see where he grabs Johnson around the waist and throws him out of the way. Then there should be no argument. But, you know, you just had something going for your offense, and now your best player commits back-to-back penalties.
Totaling 25 yards in all, penalty yardage. And Streveler is going to lose a couple more. They become one of those to get to him. And Murray is trying to warm up the arm.
Take a look at this play here, Jimmy, and watch Streveler's head. He's looking down, he's looking at the pass rush.
2nd and 36 to Edmonds.
That's Chase Edmonds.
So if you can do plays like this and just get it out of his hand quickly, then he doesn't have to sit back there and go through the machinations of trying to figure out who's open and trying to read the defense. And
They're down at 27.
The Rams is doing a very good job of
got to get it to the 40 for a first down.
Around on defense, trying to confuse the young signal call.
They're at the Arizona 33-yard line. Got to get it to the Rams 40.
3rd and 27 against the #1 defense. Check down, Edmonds.
There's Edmonds.
Got a big chunk, but still going to be about 7-8 yards short of a first.
All right, got it
now,
to the LA 48.
Cliff Kingsbury is whether or not you're going to go for it here, because you are finally on the other side of the 50. It looks like they're going to end up punting.
There's Brandon Staley, Boomer, the defensive coordinator. 38 years old, a disciple, if you will, of Vic Fangio. Just a huge fan of the now coach of the Denver Broncos. But when Fangio was doing his great work at Stanford and on to the 49ers
All right,
and
Andy
Bears,
Lee is set to punt.
ended up working with him for 3 years.
Kick is up.
Punt.
And there's a touchback
for Arizona.
All right. 3:09 to play in the third quarter. And Rams are all over this one. Up by 8 and with the football. Going to be at the Rams 20, 1st and 10. The Rams defense is in our heads. Yeah, Vance. You know, when your starting quarterback goes down, you got to rally together. All 52 at that point. Or all 45 that are active. You know, that's where you got that's what you got to do as an organization, as a team. Your starting quarterback goes down. Okay, so what? Next man up. Let's rally around the team. Let's go out and win Kyler Murray this game. Because you know good and darn well he wants to be out there battling it out with his brothers. You know, I mean, as a Detroit Lions fan, Arizona, you guys want Matthew Stafford, you guys can have him. Yeah, Noble, as soon as we went into halftime without the lead, I said, we in trouble. Sean McVay does not lose at halftime when leading. Why is Brett Hundley not playing? Man, I have no idea. He at least has some starting quarterback with Green Bay. Hey, what's going on, Chelsea Benson? How's it going?
About 6 miles inland from the Pacific.
All right, here we go.
As Wolford got hit when he threw it.
Almost intercepted. That was Thompson.
Lucky to not see that one land in the arms of an Arizona player. Closest actually to Jalen Thompson.
You know, one of the reasons why I do like this play is because it's max protection, meaning all these other guys are staying in. And it looked like the Cardinals were blitzing, and he thought he was going to get hit.
And that's it. He didn't really, did he?
Now, how about he got pulled a little bit, but how about Hassan Reddick in his last 3 or 4 games?
He's just gone bonkers.
He was a backup linebacker when the season started.
All right, second and 10.
Basically exploded for the Cardinals.
7.5 sacks in the last 3 games, Boomer. Here's a second and 10.
Backfield.
Open.
And Cam Akers, jeez Louise. Across the 50, down at the Arizona 42.
You know, I don't want to go over the top on John
Gain
Wolford
of
too
38
much,
on that play.
A couple great throws and reads, and he's also using his eyes to bait the defense.
Hassan Reddick is in.
The defense of the Cardinals. He is looking out into the flat, and he throws it right over the top of the corner. And this is just like the one that he threw down the right sideline. And that means he is seeing the field, that he is reading
this
the
game has reminiscence
and he's earning
of
the trust of his coach.
The Detroit Lions versus New York Jets Week 1 on Monday Night Football.
From the 42
in
the
Matt
Cardinals.
Patricia's first year.
Got one-on-one. He's got Everett. He got
That's
knocked out of his
Everett.
hands.
That's incomplete.
Great play by Campbell.
Campbell with
saved
the
pass play that would have
deflect. This game is a microism of 2020 COVID wins.
You know, the anxiousness,
right,
the
here we
anxiety
go.
that we saw early in the game now
John
has finally
Wolford,
subsided.
18 for 31, 206 yards and an interception.
2nd and 10.
That's Cam Akers.
Driving it down to about the 37. Update time again. JB and Nate.
All right. And Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is in the red zone. It is 31-15, Tennessee.
Titans with a win. Take the AFC South.
All right, here we go.
The Ravens next week on Wild Card Weekend.
Wolford.
3rd and 5.
Back to Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson.
That's Jefferson.
Second effort. Good gain.
Yeah, stopped about 2
It's going
or
to
3
be
yards
fourth
short.
down
So now you're
and
gonna have
2.
Possible 52-yard field goal, or you go for it.
You know, for me, I'm not trying any of that stuff. I do not want to give the Cardinals any decent field position whatsoever. I'd rather go for it as opposed to attempt a field goal with a field goal kicker most likely to miss it.
All right, here we
So
go.
we'll see
Fourth
what,
down
Sean
and 2.
McVay
Looks like
dials
they're
up
going to
right
go
here.
for
This
it.
is a huge spot.
Come on,
for this
we need
Arizona
a turnover
Cardinals
on
defense. They did a
downs.
good
Come
job
on,
the
we
previous
need a
play.
turnover on
As
downs.
Turner came over and made the
56
short
seconds
tackle.
left.
Going to go out of the gun. Need 2 for a first. One of the game's big moments. Wolford unloads it. Higby has it. First down,
And
Los
Higby got the
Angeles.
first down.
And that is a big-time throw by John Wolford right there. You talk about a kid that has really gotten into this game, and he is dealing with the poise. It is a blitz. He knows the blitz is coming. He knows he's going to get hit. He's got to give his receiver a chance to get out there. It's a subtle push-off. It could have been called. But nonetheless, a really good, solid throw by John Wolford and a very good call by Sean McVay, who, as I'm telling you, is getting
10.
more and more trust and
15
confidence in his
seconds.
quarterback.
His quarterback has thrown it 33 times. Completed 20 for 214 yards.
This kid is in charge, man. I'm telling you. Got him.
Rolling, throwing.
And Van Jefferson down at the 10-yard line. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. When we come back, it's the money quarter, the fourth quarter. Oh, trust him over this guy? Oh, yeah, we already knew that, Devontae. But it looks like it's going to be the Rams with the win. They're at the 5-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, I think they're at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Michael Keeley. I just can't believe that in a must-win game, you come out super flat. Absolutely noble. I think they gave up. Like, it reminds me literally against the Jets where Quandre Diggs had a pick six on Sam Darnold in his very first game. Got it for a touchdown. After that, it was all Jets. Hey, I want Vance Joseph fired. I want Vance Joseph fired. He is not a winning defensive coordinator. The Rams are already in it. It's between the Rams and the or I'm sorry, not the Rams. It's between the Cardinals and the Cardinals and the Chicago Bears.
A big nod.
All right,
to
here
all
we
the men and
go.
women
Money
of our
quarter.
crew working tirelessly this entire season. We start the fourth.
First
The
and goal
Rams
at the 10-yard line.
driven to the 10-yard line.
On 51.
And it's handed off to Cam Akers.
Akers for only one. They've had their
And
opportunities
Akers
down
got
here so far
a
this
yard
game,
on that
Boomer,
play.
and never been able to finish.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bugaboo the last couple of weeks, especially against the Jets and of course last week against Seattle. But what a successful debut for John Wolford as we see a Cardinal player down 233-yard passing, also 47 rush yards. He has completed 21 of 33 since throwing that interception to start the game.
Now, get iPhone.
All right, do I have to mute it for copyrighted music? Hold on, let me see something real quick. All right, I got to see the playoff picture again. Yeah, because the Bears will be 8-8. Rams will be 10-6. Yeah, so it would literally be down from the Bears and the Cardinals. I mean, Bears would lose. If the Cardinals win, they'd be 9-7. Bears would be 8-8. You're in the playoffs. You know? Hold on, let me see something. Here's the scenarios. All right, so here is the NFC. Okay, the Cardinals win or Arizona ties with the Chicago loss. And then Chicago clinches a playoff with a Chicago win, Arizona loss, or a Chicago tie and an Arizona tie. So Arizona loses, Chicago's in. That's why I said if we could just tie it.
Way through the first quarter. His team's down one score, but the
Rams
are
go.
trying to widen it. 2nd and goal. Pass to the end zone.
And that's incomplete.
Of Everett.
Campbell on the coverage.
Lawrence was down. The defensive lineman for the Cardinals, and he was
3rd
able to
and
get
goal.
up and walk to the sideline.
Man, this is a great throw. I'm wondering how Everett
Facts,
doesn't catch
Noble.
this football.
His hands weren't in the position they needed to be.
Well, it looked more like an offensive tackle in that situation.
3rd and
Not
goal.
Anthony Munoz, though. Anthony would have made that catch.
He would have made that one.
Yes.
They literally need a pick six.
USC legend as well out in these parts. Here's Wolford ready to take the snap on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. At the 9, 3rd and goal.
It looks like the Arizona Cardinals were a little confused on defense.
All right, Arizona takes timeout.
Just had to burn one of his timeouts. You know, we talked about Kyler Murray, Jim, last night. And
but yeah, I want Vance Joseph fired
into the NFL Today studio. And both Phil and I asked him,
I am done with Vance Joseph.
Football?
There was a lot of debate on that.
That's
at
right.
the time.
Yes, he had a contract with the Oakland A's, and you know, he looked at me and Phil and said, "Man, there's nothing like being a quarterback, and coming out in front of, hundreds of thousands of fans and TV audience and everything else." And he's right, and we agreed with him. And certainly he has a ways to go. There's no question about it. I don't think we're going to see him here in the 4th quarter, but if he can just refine his game and go on the trajectory that the great Josh Allen has been in Buffalo, he'll be fine, and the Cardinals will be fine moving forward.
3rd and
that
goal.
position.
Here's the 3rd and goal. 9 yards out.
Throws, and that's incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal at the 9-yard line.
In the direction of
that was intended for Van Jefferson.
This time.
Patrick Peterson.
More importantly,
coverage.
don't make a mistake. Do not turn the ball over down here, and I'm sure Sean McVay
Bears
told
will be
him
in.
that. You can see he almost hits his hand on the helmet. Just throw it high where
Savage
nobody
Politic.
can catch it, and we'll settle for a field goal.
Hopkins
Vallejo,
touchdown,
who
please.
had him by the elbow. 27-yard attempt by Matt Gay. Good from 28 and 34 on this one.
4th and goal. Here we go. Kick is up. Kick is good.
18-7.
All right. Make that an 11-point game. What's up, Thomas Bader? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says Jet Sweet. Brad Duncan says Rise Up Red Sea. It's an 11-point game. Arizona needs 2 touchdowns. 14-25 to do it in. They got to get a touchdown, a 3-and-out, and another touchdown. And we'll be up 3. Quinn can't do that.
In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright reasons. We do live reactions, game audio, and play-by-play. Thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy! Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys!
Hey, what's going on, Daniel? Beatrice? Yeah, today was not our day. Hopefully we fire Vance Joseph, get a new defensive coordinator, draft the right way, come back next year and dominate. But I need Vance Joseph off this team. And for the love of God, please go get a real backup quarterback. All right, we're about to get set to resume the game audio here very shortly. All right, here we go.
Rams have scored 18 unanswered without an offensive touchdown.
And it's going to be a touchback.
Let's take a look at next gen stats.
25-yard line.
AWS.
You know, I do put blame on DeAndre Hopkins. Who gives a rat's behind if you lost your starting quarterback? Hey, Kyler Murray is back in.
Fourth quarter.
All right, Kyler Murray.
He's going to throw.
Got it connected.
To Drake.
That's Drake. Got a first down.
Well, you know, he's out there because the season's on the line, Jim, and I'm sure, I'm hoping that they gave him something to numb that ankle because it's not easy to be out there playing like this. And the one thing I can say is that he is not going to run nearly as much as he would. And I would think that with him back there, he's as good a thrower of the football as
all right, here we go. Come on, Kyler. Come on, Kyler.
And he also
hands it off.
By being out
Dang!
There's a tackle for a 4-yard loss. Drake hammered in the backfield. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, Jim, I watched it all take place. Kyler Murray was sitting with Cam Turner, his offensive assistant, and his assistant to the quarterback, and he's having a conversation. Chris Streveler walks over. He goes, am I in? Am I not in? He didn't know. He walked over to his offensive lineman. He shook his head. He shrugged his shoulders. He's like, I don't know if I'm going in. And there Kyler Murray comes, knocks knuckles with all his linemen, and now he's out.
It wouldn't be against the Packers. Packers got the first round bye.
Desperation time, indeed. They have to win to make the postseason.
All right, here we go.
Drake, and that loses
God,
a yard.
Louise.
3rd and 15 now.
Kenyon Drake,
I don't think he can move very
straight
well,
forward and not outside and this,
like,
that, the other.
Kingsbury
Straight forward,
it's
the shortest route.
Or is this kid just doing it on his own? I hope he's not doing it on his own. I hope that Clip understands that this kid is laying it on the line and he can't protect himself. And sometimes the coaches and the
3rd and
trainers
15
have to protect us, the players, from ourselves. We want to be out there. We want to
be with our teammates. It is 13-31, time of possession.
Faces long odds here on 3rd down. They give him the time.
Kyler throws. That's a first down. That's Sheffield. I'm sorry, Sherfield.
To pick up the first down.
And you could see that he could throw the ball, but he can't really put any weight on that ankle. You could see he threw out of it. But he's certainly up, given an uplift to his teammates and the general feeling on the sideline of the Cardinals. And now the Rams are going to have to burn a timeout.
That pass play
Rams
went
take
for
their
26
first timeout of the half.
On 3rd and 15.
Now both teams have 2 timeouts apiece, 12:15 to play.
Again, next week, the playoffs begin. Being called Super.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyright music. I will be live for every single game in the playoffs. I'll be live Tuesday for the Heisman Trophy ceremony. I'll be live for the national title game.
On our network. That's Super Wild Card Weekend.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Come on, Kyler.
Will the Cardinals be playing next weekend? Will the Rams be playing next weekend?
Well, if Kyler Murray has anything to say about it, I would say that they are, because what he is doing right now, in my eyes, is pretty amazing.
Sherfield in motion. Kyler Murray throws. Got it connected. That's Dan Arnold. First down inside the 20. Down at the Rams 19. Gain of 25.
If you are Brandon Staley, the defense coordinator of the Rams, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to blitz Kyler Murray right now. It is obvious that he's not able to move like he used to.
Kyler Murray, this drive, 4 for 4 for 60 yards, hands it off. That's Kenyon Drake. Finally listen to your boy. Goes up the middle. Shortest distance, gain of 3.
That defensive line. But it's amazing what one personality can do for your team, and it's one of the reasons why, you know, everybody is looking for the alpha male at quarterback. And you could just see the uptick in performance and just the body language, not only with the players on the field, but on the sideline.
DeAndre Hopkins is in motion, lines up in the slot.
Changed everything for Arizona.
Tyler got it connected. That is to Dan Arnold. That's a first down, first and goal at the 7.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury was just talking about, we asked him about Kyler's advancement from year 1 to year 2. He said, don't forget, you know, he was only at Oklahoma for 1 year, won the Heisman. But here he was last year directing grown man as a rookie. He's still evolving as a leader, but has made huge jumps.
All right, here we go.
Especially in the building.
7 yards to pay dirt.
You know, on the days other than the football days, his presence is different than it was a year ago. And he's now bringing it to the field on this drive. Keeping it.
And Kyler losing yards down at the 11.
Loss of 3. Fox.
Wow. Aaron Donald is an animal. That's all I can tell you. And I know Fox makes the tackle, but you could take a look at Aaron Donald goes right into the backfield, and Kyler Murray's reading him. That's why he keeps the ball, and then Fox makes the play. But again, I don't necessarily know that I'd be calling these RPOs with Kyler Murray's condition.
Fox, the one who landed on him in the first quarter and injured the ankle.
Here we go.
Second
Kyler
and goal. Now in trouble.
And losing more yards. That's an 8-yard sack.
Ebukam able to get to him. And again, Aaron Donald was busting up things in the backfield, Boomer.
You could say, again, one-on-one.
Why is he standing
he's
upright?
The one that comes up the field. He flushes Kyler Murray back up into the pocket, right into the hands of Ebukam.
Can somebody please make me an NFL head coach or a position coach?
Beneficial.
Because I'll get into all of their stuff and teach them how to make a proper block on anybody. Kyler Murray throws. That's incomplete, intended for Hopkins. Jalen Ramsey with the pass breakup. That's 4th and goal.
And out comes Mike Nugent.
Take a look at this by Jalen Ramsey. What a play. You got to wonder, how is that?
He was just bent over like this trying to block.
In the end zone right there on.
Like I could push over
Hopkins,
you.
That's Johnson, the safety that
even with the
was
broken
locked
back.
up with DeAndre earlier on, and I think Kyler Murray definitely has a point right there.
Yep. 37 yards. Nugent.
And that is blocked.
Was blocked.
All right, congratulations to the Chicago Bears. This bad baby is over. We got 9:01 to play. Somebody please make me an NFL coach or coordinator or something. Because I want to get into their stuff and get them to finally block the proper way. You drop your butt. You drop your butt. Kind of like you're playing defense in basketball. You drop your butt. You stay in a good defensive presence. You put your hands to the inside and you move your feet. It's not that hard to make a proper block. I don't care if you're going up against Aaron Donald. I will block Aaron Donald. You do those little techniques that is good, fundamentally sound techniques. You do those. I don't care if it's Aaron Donald or the second coming of the best pass rusher in the world. I don't care if they're 10,000 pounds or 250 pounds. I will have my block set and not being able to be moved. In fact, I can move them right where I need them to be. I hate bad offensive line play. Offense and defensive line play is the one thing that triggers me off because it's easily fixable. You drop your butt, you put your hands to the inside, you move your feet, and you got the block right where you need them, and you are the lower man. The low man always wins. Trox, will the Lions head coach be a good job for you? Hey, I'll win them a Super Bowl.
Rams.
I don't care who I got. I'll win them a Super Bowl. Fundamentally sound.
They'll run it with Akers for 4.
Akers gained a 4.
Week 17 concludes tonight, game 2.
All right, do have to mute it. And we will be live for game number 256. Washington and Philly.
Yes.
Hey, you can put it on the front page, back page, columns 1 and 2. I will win the Detroit Lions a Super Bowl if I'm the head coach.
Turn it on. Hey, everyone back. 180. We're good. Fine.
Buda Baker threatening to rush in. Coming after him. Throws it. Just a
that's
little
incomplete
too long for Higbee.
Intended for Higbee.
This is one of the favorite throws that Sean McVay calls. He calls a bootleg, and it's a throwback
up,
to
Dark?
the tight end.
Hey, Dark, don't spam.
And Jared Goff is very good at this particular play, and I'm not sure how many times Wolford has had an opportunity to throw this in practice, especially at full speed, so he just missed. But I do like the aggressive nature of Sean McVay, but you got to remember that the Cardinals now are selling out on defense. They're going to try to do everything they possibly can to force a turnover here. So if you are a running back, you have to be reminded to hold on to the football. And if you are John Wolford, the quarterback, you've got to be really careful and make sure that you are reading the defense perfectly.
Which they also would love to get a 3 and out.
Where's the
get
flag?
Right here, they come after Wolford.
God, refs, you got one job. The clock hits 0, you throw the flag, that's a delay of game.
Looks like a little bit of
Prior to the snap, second charge timeout. Rams.
Smart by Sean McVay.
Timeout.
What he saw there was that the running back wasn't sure where he was going to end up in the.
What are these, the Green Bay referees?
In the formation as to whether or not they could pick up the blitz, and Sean McVay saw that and called timeout just in case.
Just in time, leaving them with 1. Well, we were hoping to have a chance to see the legend Larry Fitzgerald play today, but he just hasn't been healthy and was scratched right before the game. It looked doubtful. We talked to him last night. Inactive. The numbers are staggering. Canton waits. Of course, there's still a decision that has to be made. He may, who knows, go another year. But just an amazing talent, an amazing man. We'd love to see this team somehow bounce back and get into the postseason and be ready for that next week. 3rd and 7. Just in time getting it away, but the Cardinals very aggressive on that series.
A yard on that. There's a flag, though.
You're going to have offensive pass interference called on the Rams here, so this would be declined by the Cardinals, and the Rams will have to punt. Going back to Larry Fitzgerald, let's hear the call first.
Pass interference. Offense number 81. Penalties declined. Results of the play. 4th down.
So the reason I was going to talk about Larry is I've worked with him on Westwood One. He's done a couple of Super Bowls with us as a guest analyst. Couldn't be a finer human being, as you said, Jim. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot human being. And if this is his last year, this is an unfortunate way for him to go out.
Here's the punt by Hecker. Patrick Peterson's back deep. Their primary punt returner, Christian Kirk, again out on the.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Arizona 31-yard line. Hey, appreciate that, brother. I feel good, man. I feel good. You know, regardless of how my teams are doing today, I feel good, man. I appreciate that. You know, I don't say I got to 10K. I say we got to 10K. This is a group effort. You know, we got here all as one community. Yo, Trox, what happened to my Steelers? Just wasn't our day. Mason Rudolph sucks. Josh Dobbs sucks. This team, that the Steelers are built around Ben Roethlisberger. Ben plays, you got a shot. Wolford is better than Goff. Changed my mind. Yeah, I mean, Wolford has been playing very well today. You know, he knows how much this means to beat the Cardinals. Steelers tank so the Browns could break an 18-year dry spell. That face Trox was me last week when Steelers beat the Colts. Hey, there's Andrew Lunsford. How's it going, brother? What's going on, Miss Johnson? Larry should have won the Heisman as a sophomore. Hey, love you all as well, Timothy. Our secret weapon is our punter, sad to say.
Gimpy, but heading to the huddle here at SoFi Stadium, which will be the host of Super Bowl 56 next year. Got a little Super Bowl.
Yeah, Aaron Donald is a beast.
Time.
That is hashtag facts.
Super Bowl. It's possible. Dumps it off
Drake.
to Drake. Out to about the 37.
Gain of about 6 on that play.
And there's so many things still up in the air. Houston's taking the lead on Tennessee. Could spoil the Titans' attempt to win the division. Jacksonville isn't quitting on Indianapolis. They fought back within 6. Chicago and Green Bay, it's a 5-point game. And here, again, Arizona needs a win to get in. They've got a first down.
Got a first down.
Look at Drake.
Still on his feet, down at the 49. It's Kenyon Drake.
Wow, that is some kind of run by Kenyon Drake. And, you know, one of the reasons for that, Jim, is because all these games are divisional games. These teams know each other so well. As they say, you can throw the records right out the window. And, you know, you could have quarterbacks like John Wolford leading his team to victory here today.
All right, here we go.
Having sat down for more than 2 quarters of this one. Trying to rekindle.
Tyler got it to Keyshawn Johnson.
Gets it over to Keyshawn Johnson, no relation.
Gain of 6.
He's got it over to the Rams
down.
side of the 50.
Yes, Tony, I am a Phoenix Suns fan as well as an Arizona Cardinals fan.
Get in. The Rams
also
get in
a
with
Diamondbacks fan and a Coyotes fan.
And the Bears have just now gone down.
Favorite college in Arizona is
double digits to Green Bay. Packers have just put a touchdown on the board inside 4 minutes to go. Not looking good for the Bears. Good for the Rams. 2nd and 4.
And Drake.
Drake backing it in.
And Drake got a first down.
Another great second effort by Kenyon Drake. I mean, there is no quit in him, that's for sure. And, You know, the interesting thing about that Bears-Packers game, you're going to wonder whether or not Sean McVay is being told about that game.
It is 28-16.
And whether or not they take players like, Aaron Donald off the field, if in fact they know that the Bears have lost.
And they're running about 2.5 minutes ahead of us on the game clock, but McVay wants this team to respond correctly, is what he told us. They need a win
Murray
after 2 straight
throws.
losses.
There's a flag on the play. And that's batted down. That is Fuller, intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
Fuller was the one who defended it.
I think we're going to get a legal motion.
Yeah, but
on
Jeff,
the
you
Cardinals
got
here. It should be declined.
You got, one of the best
by Sean
quarterbacks,
McVay, I would think.
young quarterbacks in the league.
Oh, there he is.
You
Yes,
you
he's
got Joe
declining
Burrow.
Thank
You're
you
going to
very
put
much.
some players
tuned in
around
our
him.
booth?
You're going to get your defensive back to where
It certainly
it
looked like
once
right there.
was.
But the Bears,
with the nasty
Bears
pass
game now
rush,
is
things of that
28-16,
nature.
Boomer, with 3:47
I mean,
to go.
The Bengals are going to be
Well, it's
on
not
the
over
rise.
yet, and I know that Tracy did ask Sean McVay if he was paying attention to the Packers-Bears game. He said no.
Illegal shift. Offense, 2 players in motion did not get set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Yeah, that's he took the penalty because it was a replay of first down. So, the interesting thing is
right,
somebody is
15.
going to be telling him exactly what's going on with the Bears and Packers. He may not be looking up at the scoreboard, but he's got somebody doing that for him.
But he kept emphasizing when we met with him last night. He said, we need a win regardless of the Bears game. We can't go into the postseason with 3 straight losses.
And that's Chase Edmonds losing yards.
That play by Aaron Donald. Let's get the update from New York.
All right. Aaron Jones scores a touchdown. Made it 28-16.
And again, a Bears loss would put the Rams in the postseason.
It also gives Green Bay the #1 seed and the bye week in the NFC.
Here's Murray. Buying time, launching it deep.
And that's incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Just watching Kyler Murray, I appreciate
that
the
was
effort,
Troy Hill
toughness,
with
everything
the near
that he's
interception
going through right now, but he's probably at about 70%. And you could just see that he could not step into this ball. And it came up short. He's got a strong arm for sure, but he can't get his body into it because you just cannot. Look at this.
Just how much do you lose and be able to throw it since your base is not sturdy?
Yeah, and I'm also sure that they are impacted by Aaron Donald. So you'll see him. He's on the left tackle right now, Kelvin.
All right, 3rd and 18.
Down here at the bottom.
There's a flag.
Timeout
Or, I'm sorry,
by
timeout
Arizona.
taken.
5
Now
minutes
both
to
teams
go in
have
this
one
game.
timeout apiece. 5:06 to play. 3rd and 18.
And that's the thing I was telling you earlier about pass rushers and players like Aaron Donald. They're generational players. Many people
Linda
refer to
says I
them
had to
as
stop
game
watching the
records.
Chiefs
and
game.
the reason
It's
he
rough,
is
y'all.
that is because not only does he play the inside 2 technique, but they will move.
Yeah, my team
him
is down
from
11.
place to place on that defensive line.
When they are in,
so offenses
lose,
have
they're
to find
out.
him in pass protection.
5 minutes left. Down 11. 3rd and 18.
In order to find him in pass
At the
protection,
Rams'
they're always
48-yard
changing
line.
things at the line of scrimmage. So if you're Kyler Murray, you know where he is, and you got to find him, and you got to make sure your offensive linemen see him, and you got to make sure you always have 2 people on him. And I think that they should show more of us on TV. I don't know about you.
3rd and 18.
Tyler pitches
Passes
it.
back to Edmonds.
That's
This is going
Edmonds,
nowhere.
and Edmonds is going to
Nowhere.
lose 3 yards.
Snuffs it out.
This is not the air raid offense, is it?
I wouldn't say that's the model for it.
No. Especially with a quarterback that's skimpy, and look at him coming off the field. He can barely walk. I'm not really sure about what they were trying to accomplish with this.
And they bring out Andy Lee to punt. 4.5 to go. 4th and 20. Oh, and again, it's an unfavorable bounce for a touchback. Second one of this game, net of 31.
All right. "72 seasons for the Cardinals, 63 for the Lions, and 60 for the Vikings. Most consecutive seasons without winning a championship."
For them back in 1996, and if you remember, Jim Fossil was my offensive coordinator there, and then he went on to become the head coach of the Giants after that. You know, it's been a franchise that's been looking for their quarterback of the future. I think they have him, finally.
Akers
gonna lose a yard.
Not only were you a quarterback in that 96 season for Arizona, but you also threw for a franchise record 522 yards in one game.
Thank you for bringing that up, Jim. I appreciate that. But here, if I am,
you've been asking me to bring it up the last 3 quarters. So.
Derrick Henry hit 2,000
yards.
yards.
At McDonald's this morning.
Shout out to King Henry.
Who's in second?
Look at our guys.
In third.
Look at our guys.
Oh, yeah.
There are only 23 500-yard games in the history of the league. Boomer, Phil, and Tony all on the list.
I shot it. Watch 51.
All right, second and 11. That is Akers.
Let's send
Gain
it back to New York. JB and Nate.
All right. All right, 8th player in NFL history to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. Derrick the King Henry.
Okay, that's great. That's a massive accomplishment. However, 5.5 minutes to go, and they're down 35-31 to the Texans.
And remember, if they lose and Indianapolis wins, Indianapolis will get the 4th seed, and they will win the AFC South.
And Indy's put up a touchdown against Jacksonville and is up 28-14 with 3.5 to go.
If Arizona loses, it doesn't matter. Bears are in. Even if they lose.
Baltimore.
Be careful what you wish for.
3rd and 8. Arizona out of timeouts.
All right, Arizona, no timeouts. Rams with 1. And Wolford got a first down.
He's going to get the
got
first
it to
down.
the 31.
I love it. I love it. This kid is everything that they told us he was. He is fearless. He knew where he had to go for the first down. Loved the play call. And now the Cardinals are out of timeouts. And, you know, Jim, this is a point in the game where now if you are the Rams, you're methodical. You take the down clock inside of 5 seconds before you snap it. And you just take your
3
time.
minutes
So you see that
left in this
13,
ball game.
12, 11, 10 right next to the game clock. He should not snap that ball until it gets under 5 seconds of the down clock.
How about 287 yards of offense produced by Wolford, who hands it off to Akers. And he'll fall down inbounds.
And they should be able to take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning. It's very close.
It looks like it's right on the money.
I think it's synced up, so you should be able to take it all the way down. You know, we're always asking Drew Kaliski back at the NFL Today to try to sync up the half times. You remember those days?
Yeah,
right?
that people have no idea the complications of trying to do that when you got 5 games in the early window and you try to get them all in for your updates.
Exactly.
Halftime.
First player with 200-plus yards passing and 50 rushing yards.
A long time, that's for sure.
In their debut.
See, Wolford. He's not going to need to snap this. We reached the 2-minute warning.
And that is your 2-minute warning. And I believe this is going to be the Rams eliminating the Arizona Cardinals. All they really need is a first down. Maybe about 2 first downs, and this game is over. No big chunks. Don't fire Cliff. You got to fire the defensive coordinator. You know, they failed to get their backup quarterbacks ready just in case. You knew Kyler Murray was banged up. You knew this going in. Why didn't their backups get some first-team reps? No, don't fire Cliff Kingsbury. You fire Cliff Kingsbury, you're screwing yourself up for years. You got to trust the process on that. This is only the second year under Cliff Kingsbury. Fire the defensive coordinator and Vance Joseph. Now, if he doesn't fire Vance Joseph, now you can fire him. $47 touchdowns, Aaron Rodgers. MVP, good night. All right, 2 minutes. Arizona can't stop the clock no more. Rams got one. Akers
for
gain
another
of a couple.
And how about the Rams defense? Came in #1 defense in the league by yardage. #1 total defense. Of course, again, it all starts with this guy. But their defensive coordinator, Brandon Staley, doing a fantastic job. You said it. They could make waves in the postseason just because of this defense, this unit.
That's exactly right with Jalen Ramsey as well. As you can see, he had a well of a game today against DeAndre Hopkins, albeit without Kyler Murray. And
Okay, hold on. Am I back? Am I still on?
into the playoffs.
With an Arizona loss, the Bears will get in. And would be the 7th seed. And would go against New Orleans next week on Wild Card Weekend.
You know, the Bears, in many ways, are a lot like the Rams. You know, they do have a playoff defense. There's no question about that. Now, 4 out of the last 5 weeks, they've scored over 30 points. Now, a lot of that could be because of the teams that they had been playing against, most notably the bottom third defenses in the league, and Mitch Trubisky and David Montgomery, and that offense started piling up points. Right. They gave the play calling to Bill
Timothy,
Lazor.
I'll see you
and
in
all of
the
a
next
sudden,
one.
Mitch Trubisky was fighting for his job. And, you know, this is going to be a loss for them today, most likely, against the Packers as they're up 35-16. But Mitch Trubisky is going to lead his team into the playoffs. So you say whatever you want about the young man. The kid fought for his job, and now he has an opportunity to go against New Orleans next week.
The Rams will be back to Seattle, where they were last Sunday. A 6 against a 3 matchup. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay will play at the winner of the NFC East, which will be determined tonight. Washington wins, they'll be the Bucs' opponent. Washington loses, it'll be the Giants against Tampa.
You know, I'm thinking of Russell Wilson, and
look at this moment right here.
That is great. That is great.
Got bonus coverage coming up. They're at the 2-minute warning. Houston trying to deny Tennessee the chance to win the division. Indianapolis looks to have it against Jacksonville, up 14 with 2 minutes to go.
All right, Dot Smith, appreciate you, brother.
And win this game, that would give the Colts the division. Bonus coverage is coming up. That would mean Miami is out. with the Colts win.
All right.
Hopkins